the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present The Great Pendragon Campaign by Greg Stafford, with David Larkins as the Game Master.
Just
walloping on.
For better or worse,
right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You were like you're going in.
Yeah,
like,
but a 20 in Valorous.
You're like
that's
max. That's the max. So like for example, look if you check this out.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
so it's like
20.
Sinful, virtuous.
Virtuous. Okay.
Right.
Although that's not one of them, but
Well, no, but
that's the relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
It's a yin and yang.
Mm-hmm, yes. Exactly.
So man, I am pretty chaste.
You're super brave.
I'm not perfectly chaste.
Uh-oh.
But I'm pretty chaste.
But he can fall.
I have a 4 in lustful.
That's like nothing.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
No.
Yeah,
so
until you
how
crit
many,
it.
Until you crit. Do you have any passions? Oh, are we...
We are recording again, so we had another crap out with the recording.
So we have to sum up again?
We have to sum up again. So.
Everyone, Scott's joining us this week.
Scott's here,
yay! You may know him from Wolf of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Yes, or other stuff.
Yes.
And other things as well.
And Sir Melvis...
Malvis got a 2 Libra allowance.
From Lady Gale.
That's cool.
Leander got...
my tourney with
upped your tourney.
Mm-hmm.
My horses
as a bonus.
are so gonna die.
Yeah,
your horses are frail.
Yeah.
And Edern got a friend, and you rolled a d6 and got what?
A 6.
Oh, a 6.
So cute, you get a friend.
Mm-hmm. Friend.
Yeah.
We're friendly.
Okay. So, you've gained a companion, so roll a d6 again.
A companion.
2.
You have gained a named servant.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
No,
I guess let's name him.
We do crosstalk while this is happening.
Of course.
Okay. So these are things that you can
Okay.
and David will explain it more.
Name
Things that you care about.
When else am I going to use
So
that
this
name?
is your loyalty to your lord.
And what
This
is-
your
I mean,
love of
what
your
is
family.
He's a servant.
This is
Just says he's a servant.
So you get to choose, is that the servant?
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the snow.
Like manners and
Oh, right.
The freaking snow.
Oh, it's coming down.
Oh, there it is.
It's flurry though. It's not
Yeah.
It's not.
I think we'll be
blinding.
alright.
You think so?
I do keep an eye.
I mean, we're supposed to start at 11 this morning. I think we'll be fine.
I know, right?
It's gonna be a big deal.
Okay, so your honor is like all over like who you are as a knight. So like your
But, if this is a 2-hour session, so be
I
it.
love another night.
Yeah. And you hate
There
Huns.
we go.
Yeah.
This is a Hun-heavy adventure,
So I am so ready to slaughter Huns.
So yeah, so
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I just had no idea. Okay.
Wait, who is Rodina?
So no, Dodinus.
Dodinus.
So we're realizing the Sagamore has a love for Dodinus.
Yes, he does.
A lot, like, and that is like
Love.
that is romantic.
That's
love.
physical love.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said that.
Oh, no.
That's okay. It's been up on the wiki this whole time.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's not like I was hiding it from anybody.
I think our forum goers probably know it better than we do.
Yeah, exactly.
have
Like,
a
yeah,
niece that
of
you
course he
can
has a love
use.
passion.
Yeah,
So
seriously.
that's like.
All right, so Gerard.
And
Passion.
Bad fortune, I rolled a 10 on that
So
too.
these are all skills.
Okay.
This is your passion. These are
Bad
also skills.
fortune. 10. Okay,
So these are, of
so
course,
Does my armor deteriorate
We're
more?
gonna die.
are you
Not
Lord of the Manor?
No.
No.
Pay attention
So you've been
you're
stricken.
super brave.
I've been stricken.
Anything over
You've been
16
stricken after a
you're
calamity.
super chicken.
This is an emotional strickenness.
You are-
You know, I miss Rome so much. Like, when I was there, I was,
Exactly.
I was hanging out at all those monuments,
So you-
and now I can never go back because Arthur just let it go.
Use that to
Could be. Could be. Let's see what this D6 roll has to say.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah, go for it.
Am I losing? Is it like an aging roll that I fail?
Yeah.
It could be any number of things. So.
Okay, I rolled a 6.
High.
That is actually make an aging roll.
All right, so
strength, dex.
so I need,
2d6.
so I need to see if I lose anything.
Yeah.
I'm small but beautiful.
I roll a 7.
Oh, so you're okay. You're good.
Yes.
I'm not that stricken.
No.
Just I'm wistful for like an afternoon.
Sure. Exactly. Exactly.
Like, oh, I'll never see those elephants again.
Oh, what?
Ostler.
Ostler. Okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
So my horse 20. I'm big. I'm 6'7". Okay.
You're popping out really strong.
Yeah, I have pride and I have lots of
Really as strong as I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
So my strength, but I'm
Makes
really
sense.
tall.
You have a lot of hit points.
I do, because I built up my constitution.
Okay.
So that's the thing. So here, for example,
Oh my god, we have to age them now.
Oh yeah, we're aging up.
Roll your experience check. Age up.
No.
All right.
Don't forget to age your squires.
22.
That's right.
22.
Oh, good. Gwyneth can't fail anymore.
So,
I love that point.
so for example, so like.
Just means I'm going to be losing him in 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I die this.
I'm gonna
Well,
say something.
I'm
out
going to
here.
die this session, so.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna be honest and say I hate peasants or whatever. Although that's kind of normal.
Sweet.
And then I also have a high temperate, so I'm not necessarily going to be killing a bunch. I'm very trusting of people, and then I have a trust Lancelot. This is a directed trait. So if something comes up where we're talking to Lancelot and he's saying something, and everyone's like, then I check it again. I'm like, oh, he's totally right. And so, for example, here my passions are like I have fealty to my lord, I have homage to Arthur, I love my family, my hospitality is that. My honor is pretty good. I hate the Irish.
We hate the Irish.
Oh, yeah, we hate the Irish.
So we just had a run with them, so I freaking hate those Irish. Yeah. And so then
I hate 'em too.
is for skills here. So like my awareness, I have a pretty good awareness.
We all hate them.
Well, let's just hate those Irish.
And what else?
Just hate their eyes out.
Courtesy. But not really that great at anything else.
Well, actually, no. Your mace skill.
Oh, yeah, so weapons
Hack a
skills.
wall up. So compound bow and mace. Also, your sword is kind of crap, but you're really good with your lance.
Okay. I can read a little bit of Latin.
Yes. So
Well,
there's little. These are like little
Alright.
nominal traits that might come up. Like for example,
It's so much easier when you don't have a manor.
here.
It's going to be a vagrant for the rest of Pendragon, I think.
Oh yeah, like yeah.
way to
like,
go.
so you
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
Intrigue is good.
Takes down on all that
Like,
bookkeeping.
You know what's happening.
Besides, I've already
you
bought
know how to
everything.
be curious and stuff.
Like, what's the point
Your
after that?
awareness
It's
is
like
okay.
it's like you're playing The Sims.
So yeah.
And you got everything.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Pretty much, yeah.
But this is just a really quick and dirty. So
Yeah, I will get the hang of
I
it.
mean, unless there's any supplements you may or may not be an
I can do
NDA for.
Yeah, exactly.
Not at the moment, no. Nothing. Although I couldn't say even if I was.
So now
it's
it's
true.
5:30.
Yeah.
Horse herds are cheaper now.
Yes, they are. Also, you all lose your fee farm if you had it.
Oh hell. Okay. Thank you.
Not the farm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's gone.
Mm-hmm. Well, after this year.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, aging roll.
So 30 Libra, I believe, Jade was the.
Oh boy. So how much do you lose on a roll of a 3?
Ooh.
That's 3 rolls.
Oh, okay, just 3. Wow. Totally thought it'd be like a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what's the new income for a horse. What's the new income for the horse?
Hey, come on.
I'll look it up. Once it gets built.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I lose.
Yes, that whole thing.
It's just funny because I remembered to
God.
do it right before
Yeah.
for my other thing, and I just was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow,
You know what?
it's
I'm not
like
gonna do that.
flirting.
2 points of dex, 1 point of con. My dex is now a 6.
Wow.
Whoa.
Congratulations.
What can I say? I'm 47.
You're just like hobbling
I
around
mean,
like.
Maybe you
Dex
need
is
a
still 12.
cane or something.
Yeah.
Old gray mare ain't what it used to be.
What it used to be. What it used to be.
All right, so now comes the stable rolls. So you're gonna roll for your horses D20.
I have to do this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what happens? What do I do?
Just roll that D20. If you roll 1 to 3, horse dies.
18.
You're
My
good.
horses are great.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, my charger dies.
Oh my God.
Oh, what?
So now you know what it's like for a typical Pendragon session, just with the winter phase.
Right. We haven't even got the damn.
We haven't even started playing and
A horse
he's
dies.
already his horse died.
Oh, wait, I have to check on my family,
And your
too.
charger. Not charger.
Oh, yeah, my charger.
What is Charger's name?
I don't think I ever named him because...
Why bother?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't actually put a character up on the wiki until he lasts for like 4
Name your
sessions.
horse? I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
I have a boar pony.
3.
Yeah, this is the
It's
third
named
one.
Violet.
Okay, so what do the horse types mean? There's
Pendulum
sorry.
charger. No, you can't read his writing.
Yeah.
Very messy.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Rounds?
Rouncy is kind of like a general
Riding horse.
riding horse.
Yeah. Sumter?
Sumter is like a pack horse.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Andalusian charger is what you're
Kiddos.
going to be using.
Mm-hmm.
You can name that
I
one
mean,
if you
not
want
his
to.
kid.
Okay.
All right. Anyone who's married, roll for childbirth.
I guess I have to be historically accurate, not name it something like, I don't know, Rocco.
Name it whatever the hell
You can name it whatever you want. Mine
Rocco.
was like, I've named him like, what are some names that you guys have done for your
Horses.
They've all been very appropriate, actually.
Miles?
Gygus.
Gygus.
His has 3 Ians because...
Ian?
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Ian the
right.
horse. I
That
had
was a good
Sluggy.
horse.
I actually named one of my horses Veritas.
Smuggy.
That was fun.
Your name's Scott.
Oh my god. Narcissism.
Derek.
Derek.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be fine.
Derek and Kurt.
Yep. Alrighty. And once you've done your children's survival and all that stuff, kin events.
Wait, why am I... Wait, can I... So the pre-gens... I don't know how this is going to work. I'm nervous.
What?
I don't want my character to get, like, too injured, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
What do you mean?
Like...
When we do the super deadly thing after I don't think there's going to be a 2 injured. I think there's going to be either you're one of the 7 or you're going to be dead.
Right. Pretty much. But
this is my regular...
it's a completely separate thing from everything else that happens.
Okay, and so you'll give me my little bookmark when you're...
Yes.
When it's, okay.
Don't worry.
Alright, I'm just making sure.
Well, we're going to start out with our regular characters. We're going to do a battle, is what it sounds like. And then we're going to segue into a side story. A Gaiden, one might call it. And then whoever goes will probably die. Except for Eater.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Like my father.
Yes.
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 Almost
You do have his eyes.
The resemblance is uncanny.
He does have his eyes, actually.
Distinctive features.
Yeah. He must have known that somehow. He's coming in. Would you like some banana bread?
Yes. Thank you.
It is redonkulously good.
Thank you.
So good.
It's very rich.
It is fantastic.
Like I could just gorge myself on that.
Did you get banana? Are you care for any?
Want some?
I will try a little bit of banana bread.
All right. Well, that's the end. It's going to be a little dry, but that's okay.
But it's not... Stop.
The end.
Not a single bite of this has been dry yet. I've had
No, I know. Stop it.
Super moist.
Stop it. Stop it.
It's moist, I tell you.
Yeah.
You saw my goal too, then. Sorry.
Don't take don't take my dunking in the banana bread into the tea as it was dry. It's just that I really like dunking stuff into tea.
He always does.
It's because you have soft teeth.
Vitamin D deficiency, it makes them, like little pieces of charcoal.
You don't drink really soft tea.
God, no.
Just popping them out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
So, kin events.
Guys
D6
are
roll, please.
fantastic.
Wait, what's going on, Kinevent?
Nothing for
Oh,
Malus.
D6.
Terrific.
5.
That's 1.
1. Roll D20.
3.
Oh my god. I rolled a 5 and I also rolled a 3 on my kin event.
Ooh.
Well, do I do this kin event?
I feel like.
Can. What is mine?
Rolling right now. Your cousin.
Roll D6, right?
Yes.
Your cousin has taken a profession.
Oh, the oldest profession?
No.
2 events. So
He's a scribe.
Oh.
So you now have
good
a
for him.
scribe in the family. So you
Yeah.
can
Pretty
call upon.
good.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
It's like having a professor who
I
needs to read
know.
something.
We were. But since you got a 6, it's 2 kin events. So
Yep.
I'll do 2 D20.
Oh, okay. So I rolled a 6. I do 2 kin events. A 17
Okay.
and a 17.
Whoa. Wait,
So
no.
you have 2 kin members who are asking you to help them become squires. That makes sense.
Does make sense.
To a lot of family members.
Both distant cousins. Okay. And let's see.
Do I hate them?
If you say yes,
Oh my god.
if you say yes to them, help them become a squire, you're going to check your love of family.
Okay.
And if you say no, you check temperate.
So what does it mean to check something?
It means that there's a chance it'll increase the next winter phase.
It's like a Call of Cthulhu where you check a skill.
I got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. Well, am I more temperate or does I love a family? My love of family is higher than my temperance.
Is
So-
it really?
It's
Yeah,
up to you.
Oh.
It's up to you.
How was Sagramore played before? I just want to be more.
He wasn't
specific.
really...
Not really. He's just had little brief cameos.
Background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's all yours.
He goes hanging out with the guys.
He has a love of adventure, basically.
Here's a little bit of adventure.
Yes.
All right. Well, I want to share the love of adventure with my family.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Oh.
How about this?
Yes.
Let's do some min-maxing here.
Okay.
No.
Since there's 2 squires, can I turn one away?
Yes.
And then check both?
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, you!
It's like at the rope line, he lets one through, he closes it on.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy, full up.
Yep. The old velvet rope.
Private party.
Back in the line.
Percy, get out of here.
Percy.
All right. And you had the...
I had the same as
So that was an 8.
Desiree.
Or that was a 3.
a 3.
No.
You rolled a 3. Yours will be a little different since you're landed. So... okay, well, looks like you've got a distant cousin who's along on this whole campaign with you. So roll a d6. Roll d6 to find out what happened.
You're out of 4.
A 4. Okay, major wound.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Roll a d20 against a 13. If you fail, then it's a mortal wound.
Oh! I got a 5.
Okay. You do not have to reduce the number of knights in your family. All right.
No offense.
No offense. Okay. Okay. So that was kin events. So training and practice.
Oh, I already did one of that.
Indeed.
Do we have no music today?
I know, what's going on
What?
with that?
Music?
Oh.
Música. Mucho música. Por favor. God damn it. Everything goes down.
Just like play the Braveheart soundtrack right
I should.
How dare you? You ass. No, it's actually the Gladiator set. No, I'm kidding. It's not either.
I do have a couple of soundtracks.
Oh, stop.
Well, I do.
I'm aware.
But they're from computer games, not
Right.
games. All right. So basically, Scott, you can train skills or increase a trait, statistic, or passion.
How do I do that?
Well, actually, how old are you? What's your birth year?
Let's see. 492.
Damn, he's old.
492, so you're 30.
I'm older.
37.
Well, yeah.
So you cannot increase any of your statistics because you're over 35.
Right.
But you can raise one of your traits or one of your passions by 1 point to a maximum of 19. Or you can train a skill that's over 15 by 1 point to a maximum of 20. Or you can roll d6 plus 1 and distribute that amount of points among skills under 15.
So what is it? Is trait like chase, energetic?
Yeah.
So if I increased one of those, it would decrease the corresponding one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is an or. I get to choose one of the scenarios.
Although for traits, it's important to know that if it's 16 or higher, then it gets counted as part of your annual glory. So if, say, you have something that's like at a 14 or a 15, it might be a good idea to put that
Bump it
point
up.
there.
But once it's at 16, it becomes a notable trait, meaning that like
stupid things.
you have to, like, for example, Jen's first character had a 16 in Reckless.
Well, he has a 20 in Valorous.
Yeah, so that's good. But Jen had a 16 in Reckless, for example, and had to roll Reckless at a certain delicate point when there was a choice of whether to roll Reckless or not, and it ended up in someone getting their arm chopped off. So.
Oh, that's right. It was your
And then we were never allowed back in Malahout again.
Well, actually, Wolfram kicked it off, but then all of you either made it or critted.
Yeah,
that was the weirdest part about it.
So
Yeah.
odd.
We all went off.
There was,
Hive mind.
there was blood in the water.
There was. So just because I'm new, what would you recommend? I guess that I do. Like,
Do you have
It's up to
any
you,
passions that are below 15
Yeah.
that you might need to use? Hospitality isn't exactly
Yeah.
that useful in combat, but maybe like your honor or your love family.
so
I increase my honor.
okay, yeah, I should increase my honor.
Yeah.
Go for it.
14, so I just get.
Oh,
Or-
yeah.
no,
Just
yeah,
give it a
bump
point,
up.
and you're good to go.
Bump up your honor.
I do what?
or it's like usually like, at least the way I simplify it, traits that are going to get me more glory by being close to 16. Passions that might get me more glory by being close to 16.
Right?
Or a skill that's not yet at 19. Well, a weapon skill that's not yet at 19.
Yeah.
See, what I do is I up my stats as much as I can before I turn 30
35.
something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
But after that, then that's another thing you can
Yeah.
do.
After that, it's
But-
fair game.
I'm
At your
already
point.
studyingly beautiful, so I mean, I'm
Yeah, you have nothing to do. Yeah, I mean,
Well, you're
you have-
Orlando
you have-
Bloom.
You have
Nothing
other
else is
passions as
useful.
well. No,
Yeah, right.
why bother?
Yeah, seriously.
You're going to become a professional exquisite.
18.
Damn.
We should take him to some parties.
Yes, we should.
I am super hot, but I am chaste.
That's
That's fine,
fine.
because you're in love with somebody else.
Because I have forbidden love.
Right. That's right.
Okay, then.
Oh, is that forbidden for you?
Yeah.
Are you Christian?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well then.
But
He's Orthodox.
That's an interesting choice.
That's a pickle.
But my heart's on fire for Dominus.
And Dodinus is pagan, so.
It's like, hey, I'm right here.
Dang.
Yeah.
That is.
I guess I should name my Andalusian charger Dominus as well.
Oh my god! You're going to be riding Dodinus.
Yes! Oh, the wordplay. Oh.
That's intense.
So I was pretty good. So the Andalusian is a charger? Okay.
Sounds
It's a
fancy.
slightly larger charger than standard chargers.
Larger charger.
Charger.
Indeed.
Large and in charge.
That it is.
Alright.
Oh, and it's important to know that an illusion can do 7d6.
Yes, that is noted.
That's amazing.
Just noted.
Okay, I'm just such a badass. That's awesome.
It's true.
A hot badass.
I know.
Hot, conflicted
All you ever conflicted. Oh, I know it is.
Deeply troubled. Should have increased my loss. That would have been fun.
Yeah,
Well, Dan and I are still young.
yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, and like, if you, I mean, you're always free to behave however you like, but the traits are there to kind of like provide bumpers, you know?
Yeah.
But if you're behaving in a way that's kind of, you know, in line with a certain trait, I might say, alright, check your lustful. Like, even if your lustful is like 4. But you're being very lusty this session, I'll be like, check your lustful, you know? And so it might start inching up the more you're role-playing your lustiness, you know? But you guys are all very good about
And mine's
About
like
keeping the character.
So I might be drinking.
Something's got to give.
No.
Yeah.
Difficult. It's
Seriously.
difficult
I
to be
know.
in that situation.
It is.
One of my characters is like that.
I was like,
I know.
All right, so you guys did training and practice. So yes, glory.
Yay!
Oh, glory.
What the hell? I'm already getting glory. That's awesome.
No, you're not.
don't get anything but
Glory.
this.
It's so pretty outside.
Is it?
It's beautiful and
nice.
terrifying and really scaring me.
It's actually accumulating more than I thought it would.
Oh, hooray.
But not on the walkway, just on the ground.
Right.
Well, the ground's very cold.
It is.
At this point.
Yeah.
It's pretty cold.
So your stone walkway is fine, not covering up at all.
No.
Which means the roads are fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once that starts getting covered, we'll start worrying.
Meh.
No?
We'll start worrying, not scampering.
You guys
I'm
usually close
scampering.
up around 7:30, right?
We do.
Yeah.
On
That's
the
average.
No, but usually, yeah.
No, we're pretty good at that.
Yeah, we don't go
Take your
over.
schedule.
Okay.
Schedule. The schedule is good. Schedule is sound.
Just keeps us
Schedule is love,
Serenity
schedule is
down.
life.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No. No.
Has Shrek blessed his
God, I hope not.
Oh my god, no. Alright, can we start
You know
playing?
someone made an animation of that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of the street? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's well known.
And I've watched it.
Why am I not surprised?
I
Okay.
watched it.
all right.
Alright, let's go.
So Gerard got 275 plus annual.
I can't believe you got there.
Thanks.
Edern got
Oh,
315.
No, I'm sorry, how much did I get?
Oh, you got 275.
Okay.
And Edern got 315. Malvis got 560.
Hello.
Oh.
And Leander, because you were knighted, got 1,075.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're right, I wasn't getting any glory.
Nope.
Nope.
Man.
No glory for you. You have 12,000. You have 12,000 glory.
I have a
Another
lot
thing
of
I'll
glory.
mention is if you use.
Yeah.
Wait.
Glory points.
So wait.
Woot.
There
I guess
are
offset some of
stats
my
that you
yearly
can
losses.
actually upgrade with your bonus, with your glory bonus. So this would be 12. So for example, what do you have here? What could you actually?
You're not spending my glory?
Yeah. No, you don't have to spend it. It's basically like a bonus. So it's like it would be like a passion. So you'd apply it to a skill if you. Like just a non-combat.
So I get 12 points.
Plus 12 to your, like for example, like singing.
Doing any role.
Yeah. So like let's say you're at the court and they want everyone to do something fun, and you're like, well, I'll sing a song. So you can add your glory to it because people are gonna be like, oh, it's Sagramore, he's gonna sing. He's so cool, even though you might not have a good voice.
Yeah, even if you're a little flat, they're like,
But
oh,
they're
he's still so
he's
cool.
so awesome.
So,
Yeah.
but can I also apply it to my read Latin skill? Like, I'm
No.
so awesome.
No. Why would you be reading? Why would you be reading at all? You're not a scholar.
That's because I like Latin.
Well, good for you. Good for Scott.
Yeah.
Not
You
Sagramore.
might need to exercise something someday.
Cares not.
You don't
for
want to
that.
pull something. It's not for Latin.
No, that was last year when they were exercising Brand's head.
That's right.
Oh, shit. That was bad. That was a whole huge mess.
So Dennis doesn't speak Latin.
Not so much exercising as excavating.
That's it.
No, they did do an exorcism. That's what that religion roll was for. Was if you critted it, you'd recognize that as an exorcism.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh man, that sucks.
That sucks.
It does.
Once again, it's the Christians' fault.
Yeah.
Blame the Christians. It's always the Christians.
That's right.
All right.
What this is religious persecution.
That's right.
Okay, so that's winter phase. Yeah.
Perfect music to jump into the narrative with.
So the year is 530.
5:30.
And you've all been wintering over in the city of Carlisle, south of Hadrian's Wall.
38.
Yeah, you're 38 years old. Oh, shut the
Front door.
Yep. Alright.
So, Arthur has been holding court in Carlisle, receiving emissaries from various Irish chieftains.
Yes.
King Anguish, Duke Galaholt.
There's a King Anguish?
Yep.
Yeah,
There
it's the
is.
Irish king.
King of Leinster.
Oh.
Basically just, arranging his allies for this coming invasion. As Arthur puts it, Ireland is an isle of savages and is the only part of the world that is not subject to the rule of Pax Arthur. This year we will bring them our swords and spears and show them the value of being our friends.
Oh man.
Okay.
King Arthur.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a...
He's hot-blooded.
He's a bit of a firebrand.
He is. He is. He's feisty.
The
Could have made him a ginger.
Oh, that's true.
Next time.
Next time,
Well, Uther was a ginger,
Yeah.
so he's got recessive ginger genes.
Yeah, so if they had a child, it'll be a little ginger heir.
Yes, if they ever had a child.
Maybe more...
Speaking of gingers, Queen Guinevere has arrived
she's
at court.
the gingery one.
Oh.
Of course
Oh,
she did.
her.
Oh, that one.
She's arrived at court.
Really?
She came with 2 new additions to her court. A pair of mute dwarfs.
Oh God.
What?
They were they were sent to her as a gift from King Pelinor's wife.
What?
Wait, who's that? Morgasa?
No, it's
Random
King
link.
Pelinor's Mrs. Pellinor.
Dude, he has a bunch of Pellinors.
Well, apparently this was the actual,
The actual one.
married
With
one.
access to dwarves.
Okay, sorry.
Live somewhere near the Forest Sauvage?
Yeah.
Possibly. But apparently they're mute, and
They just hang around
there's 2 of
creepily.
them. So Sir Kay puts them to work at court, and
Cool.
When they start talking, things are going to go south really
Oh,
fast.
man.
just a feeling you have there.
These dwarves can
Yep.
talk.
Makes me think of the Venture Brothers little...
The murderous Muppets.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, man.
Lady. I saw Mrs. Panties.
Oh my God.
They were white.
Oh dear. All right, so anyway, so yes, just another wonder, just another fantastic feature of the court.
Oh, that's the
that's-
we were waiting
It's
for.
like we were running out of
Her
them.
standard of fantastic.
Yeah.
2 new dwarves.
Well, speaking of fantastic, she has finalized those rules of courtly romance.
Oh.
Good for her.
So these will
Ian's
be
not here for that.
these will be appearing on the wiki, but I'll just read them here.
Okay.
A lover will avoid greed and will be generous. A lover will keep himself chaste for the sake of her whom he loves.
Oh.
A lover will not knowingly strive to break up a correct love affair that someone else is engaged in.
Oh.
A lover will not choose for his love anyone whom a natural sense of shame forbids him to marry.
Oh.
Whoa! Man. Whoa! That's a little... Ooh, that's heavy-handed.
It is interesting.
A lover will avoid falsehood. A lover will not tell many about his love affair.
Many.
But
Just some few.
A lover will be completely obedient to his lady. A lover will always work in the service of love, capital L. A lover will always be modest. A lover will speak no evil. A lover will not reveal others' love affairs. A lover will be polite and courteous at all times. And a lover will never exceed the desires of his lover.
Man, she needed these written down for her.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think she needed them written down for Lancelot. Like, this is how you do it, you idiot.
So we're expected to follow these rules because
She's a queen.
she's the queen.
Yeah.
Even the Queen of Hearts.
Yep.
She is the Queen of Hearts, indeed.
Yep.
Yep.
Not mine.
Oh, man. You should make your own rules of love and not.
You should do them right there.
95.
Just hire people to
The
face them
pagan
over.
rules of love.
Yeah,
just
nail them.
just nail them to the door. Thank you, John. I had no idea what I was saying.
Yeah.
These are Eden's rules of love. Suck it.
Actually, that'd be rule number 1.
We're done.
Thanks,
everybody. Good session.
Good night. Good night.
These ones are a lot simpler to remember.
You need a context code or whatever.
Suck it.
Oh my god.
I was thinking rule number 1 is you can't tell me what to do.
Oh man.
Yes. So, so yes, that is the Queen's rules of love. Anyway,
Cool.
there she is the Queen of Hearts. Oh, there she is.
Aww.
I'm scared of her.
Intense.
I've gotten a more of 21 for her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
I finally managed to get mine down to 14.
Wow. I don't have one yet. I haven't seen her yet.
Publicly
I've
claiming
heard
continues.
amazing things. Yeah, sure.
Gerard the geriatric. He's
Yeah,
just,
now I'm starting to question.
I'm going to point out how abnormally large her forehead is, because seriously, guys.
Is it really creepy? Yeah.
It has to be that big to destroy all those rules of love.
That's good. That was a good one.
That was a good one. So yeah, apart from that, the preparations are mostly focused on invasion of Ireland.
Right.
So it is. Let's see here. Getting on for late spring, early summer. You all are preparing to march out for Cardwell.
Okay.
And take ship to Ireland.
All right.
Oh, that's...
So in the midst of all this hubbub and preparation, how about everyone roll an awareness?
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, I failed.
D20 and you want to roll under it.
Under.
Or if you roll it exactly, then that's good.
That's good.
I made it.
Okay.
I also made it.
13
I did
out of
not
12.
make it.
I did not make it.
All right. Who made it? Okay. Me too. All right. So,
So indeed.
Okay.
Black sail on the horizon.
A giant tentacles.
No. It's the eve before departure. Most everything has been packed up. Tents are, on horses, and
Yeah, ready to go.
you're ready to go. Yeah, exactly. And those of you who weren't sleeping in the city will be sleeping under the stars tonight. It's warm enough. But Edern, Gerard, and Leander, you all notice a new arrival riding into camp.
A new arrival.
Mm-hmm.
Heraldry?
You could make a heraldry roll, actually. Yeah.
Everyone
I'm
just
gonna
Just them that made it. Why would you impassion it?
Because I really give a crap about things.
Fail.
Fail.
I don't know about that.
My honor. I want to know who everybody is.
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me,
In the
though.
middle of the night.
Are you willing to
Oh,
possibly?
Arthur, what if this is like...
Are you willing to
enemy?
possibly go mad over this?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I fail.
Okay. By 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say that you recognize the arms as being from the county of Bettigrain.
That means nothing to me.
Yes.
It's Bettigrain.
It's
It's a knight of Bettigrain.
Yeah.
Bettigrain. Okay.
Yes.
That's all I know. Sorry.
So he's a young man, but quite hirsute.
Wait a second. Question. What's the FCI Emperor mean?
Father's class.
Oh. Your
My
dad's the Emperor?
father's the Emperor of Byzantium?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to be sure. Like, it says,
Prince Sagamore.
Yeah,
it says Emperor. That sounds pretty important, so I was trying to know what that means.
Yeah. What's your dad at?
It means you're probably not sleeping outdoors right now.
Yeah,
No.
your daddy is the Emperor.
Man, so like, Whoa, alright. I'm not even sure how to play a prince.
Does that sun number on there?
What are you even doing?
4.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So I'm the 4th son
Yes.
of the
Yes.
emperor.
Yeah.
I'm not the
You
next
can do
in line.
whatever you want.
But the third one is probably a priest in the priesthood.
I don't know if they go by the same thing over
I
there.
wouldn't say they are.
It's Byzantium, man. It's
Totally different.
It's weird.
Constantinople.
It's Byzantine.
All nuts.
It is very Byzantine. So,
A hirsute young
Yes.
man
Oh.
with flowing dark hair, and thick eyebrows.
whoa. What does he want?
Well, he's riding.
Right up to us?
Well, no, but he's riding by, and the reason he caught your attention is that he's very richly dressed. He's riding a Piton charger. With fine tack and harness. His clothes are worth at least 6 libra.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he sits in his saddle with this sort of noble bearing, and he's kind of looking down his nose at all of you as he rides through.
Okay.
And so the king has actually moved his residence out of the city to his royal pavilion, so that he'll be ready to go first thing in the morning. And the young man dismounts outside the tent and kind of positions himself, feet shoulder width apart, takes a deep breath and goes, "Father!"
Oh, yes! Oh my god!
And so the cry rings out across the campground. There he is, right there. And so,
All right.
Sir Kay and Sir Bedivere emerge from within the tent, and basically have a hurried conversation with the gentleman, and they look alarmed, and then they usher him into the tent.
All right. Oh, to be a fly on the wall.
Can we try and press our ears against the tent?
I think we can do some hunting rolls.
Well, you can, if you want. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to know what's up.
No, yes, be priest.
Can I make an intrigue roll to figure out what's going on?
In due course, absolutely.
What are we doing now?
So if you want to try and eavesdrop, you can make a hunting roll, or you can just wait for the inevitable gossip machine to start up. And you can
I
make a
succeeded
roll.
my hunting roll.
Oh.
Oh crap! I did not.
Oh, the weakest link.
Wrong tent.
Yes. So you're hardly the only ones who approach the side of the tent and try and
Just a milling crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, a milling crowd.
Hunting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make it.
Nice. So a milling crowd forms around the tent.
So you, along with like 20 other knights, stealthily approach.
Exactly. Yeah, some others hang back voluntarily, others go to the wrong tent, apparently. No, you didn't fumble, so...
I just failed.
Yes, well. Anyway, but yeah, it's a large tent. I mean, it's like a 300 square foot tent. So, the most you can hear is this kind of, murmur of conversation. But one of the voices is definitely a lot louder and, such a harsh father, you'll know it to be true. So.
Oh, joy.
That's Blackbird.
Oh yeah.
All right, so.
Especially on the eve of leaving
Oh, I know.
I know. So the following morning, intrigue rolls all around.
Yeah.
Second where you may have heard something.
Yep.
Oh, I fail again.
A 3 out of 15.
Yeah, made it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
It was just so like dramatic.
I know how to keep it up or in.
I make it.
Okay.
Okay.
So Gerard, you have it on good authority from a washerwoman that the young man was kicked out of the tent shortly after midnight.
Yes.
And took ship for Ireland by himself.
What?
The rest of you,
that around.
the rest of you here.
Hey, did you hear the scoop?
And then those of you who made it heard that no, indeed, the young man is still in the tent, and that
Gerard, why you?
Those are bold-faced lies.
Yeah.
On authority.
and that indeed he is claiming to be Arthur's son. Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How old is this man?
He is 19.
19. How old is Arthur?
Arthur is
Old enough to assign.
old enough to be his
36.
father. Yeah, he is actually. He's 38.
38.
38. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we were born the same year.
There you go.
Hey, yeah.
All right. So,
Wait.
Yeah.
You're a dog.
So apparently he's claiming to be Arthur's son and is the son of the Lady Leonore's daughter of the Earl of Bedegraine.
Oh, so Arthur banged her at some point and created...
Well, you may recall that 19 years ago you all fought, well, not you characters, but players, fought at the Battle of Bedegraine in the year 511. So...
No, I don't remember any of that.
Well, you weren't there.
But he got busy at that point.
Apparently.
Presumed.
There were rumors, I think,
There were?
that he was friendly with the daughter.
That's true.
Yep. That's right. I do remember that, actually.
I remember making that intrigue roll.
You just gotta hold on to those victories.
That's right.
Celebrate
Magnify
the victory.
Yay!
Hooray! Alright. Now, so what's his name, though?
Well, that's what you don't know. None of you critted your intrigue rolls, so...
Okay.
But soon enough, of course, obviously you all have to be off, but shortly after dawn, the king emerges from his tent, and with him is the young man, who looks very pleased with himself.
Oh, God. He's going to be hell to live with after this.
And Arthur says,
take him to the castle of bones.
come along, son.
Yep.
Arthur says, be it known that I recognize Sir Boré as my offspring.
Wow.
And expect him to be treated with all appurtenances and courtesies pertaining thereto.
Yikes.
What's going on?
Prince
Like?
Boré.
Is he a prince or is he just
Well,
If Arthur King is his dad.
Yeah, but he recognized him only as his son.
not like my heir apparent?
Right.
Right. So, because he's a bastard.
He's a bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not.
But
Yeah, 'cause
but
we're
he's
not.
acknowledging that's his son.
He is acknowledging his paternity. His paternity,
Offspring.
yes.
You spawn.
So where's Guinevere? What's she doing?
Yeah, what's her face look like?
Oh, was she around?
Well, she has her own tent.
Oh.
She has the queen's tent, and
Right.
she's
And
normally
Lancelot's
No, Lancelot left last year. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
He took off, and he hasn't been back.
Yes.
The queen's.
Can we hear her
Yeah,
nagging?
he's getting this Irish done for us, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he said, I finished Ireland for you. No, yeah, she's normally fairly sequestered since this is an army camp anyway.
Right.
So
She doesn't even know this is
She has
happening.
no idea.
Who knows?
No,
Presumably
no.
we're
the
just-
washerwoman who told Gerard about
Yeah,
it.
seriously. I mean, like, if you wanna hear the best gossip, you got to talk to the people who make things run around here.
And clean clothes.
Or watch things.
Wash
Exactly.
things. Clean clothes and clearing tables.
Yeah.
All right,
Water
fair enough.
run.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can we go fight a
Good.
battle now?
Yes, you can go invade Ireland
We have
now.
one
Yay.
more fighter. That's always good news.
Yeah, it is good news.
Mhm.
Yeah, can he
Oh,
fight?
yes. We'll find out.
Looks like he
Malvis,
can.
do you think you think he
I
can
think
fight?
he could.
I don't know. Maybe he's just a blowhard.
He looks. He's dressed all in finery. Where'd he get all that money from?
Why are you asking this?
Why? What
Look at
do you
you.
mean?
Look at the way you're dressed.
Well, I'm just wondering.
Yeah, you're one to talk.
Well, I have a high honest. I have a high honest.
Conversation.
Well, you would recognize.
I'm not very trusting. I'm very suspicious of that.
Okay.
So you're busting his chops.
Yeah, you are. Competing prince.
Ah,
I would go
nobody
prince.
likes that.
No.
Competing
This
prince.
encampment's only big enough for one prince.
No,
That's
no.
right. Yeah, you were the only prince around here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that looks nice. Sounds good.
So, yeah, you all march off for Cardwell. The queen remains behind.
Yeah, she should.
What?
My
She's
God.
not like a shield maiden or anything.
Well, no. Yeah, this isn't the
So you guys did stuff.
the Guy Ritchie King
No,
Arthur or whatever.
but I know
Yeah,
about
right.
it. I know. I'm
Is that Guy
sorry.
Ritchie?
I just watched it. It wasn't Guy Ritchie. It was something else.
No,
It was really
Vikings.
bad.
No.
Oh no.
Vikings has a shield maiden.
Oh yes.
Shit, maybe
yes.
it's more of a.
That's a Norse thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
No, no.
No, I was thinking of Keira Knightley in the.
Pretty bad movie.
When
I
King
just
Arthur.
watched it for the first time
Clive
recently.
Clive Owen.
Clive Owen, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Not good.
That,
No.
like
I
the worst
know.
thing
I've never
horrible.
seen ever. I
God,
hate
is
those.
this-
And my best friend, he's like, here, you have to watch this. I love this movie.
Really?
And the thing is, too, he is a medieval studies major in college.
No.
Well, did he like how they were like trying to come up with a historical justification?
He totally has a Roman fetish.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. All right.
And I'm just like, that doesn't excuse any of this.
No.
Our friend Darren made a little spoof film, and he spoofed the hell out of that, like in terms of just how ridiculous it was, and how awful.
I couldn't even finish it. I couldn't finish it.
I'll bet.
Entertaining. That's the bottom line.
It was depressing.
It was depressing. More depressing than first night.
Well, and then
Which is worse?
Well, I thought it could be saved because it has Mads Mikkelsen in it. And I was like, I love that guy.
Good.
No,
it just didn't
not so much.
No, because of course he just got the sullen one. He doesn't talk at all.
Right.
Great.
Moping around in a Danish sort of way.
Yeah.
No, I think
And a really hot Danish sort of way.
she's so good looking. I think it's movie talk, but I think
Welcome
like
to Cinema Hut.
Excalibur really is like the ultimate.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's the ultimate
Oh,
go-to.
yeah.
Still the gold
Still the
standard.
best, and that's why like if that Guy Ritchie one comes out and it's just as good as
Oh
Excalibur.
yeah, Guy Ritchie's doing the new one.
He's doing
That's
the new
right.
one with Charlie Hunnam as Arthur and.
Well, we'll see.
I'm kind of partial to Monty Python.
Yeah, I'm not going to get any hopes up. No hopes.
We're past the heyday of Hollywood.
Oh, by far.
Holy Grail has the look. That's
It
for damn
does.
sure.
that's right, I
It really
know.
does. That's what makes it so perfect. But no, Excalibur is just so great.
Although I think might be Terry Jones or somebody's on record as saying like whenever they'd make a medieval movie, they would try to make it look like historically accurate, but then the producers would be like, they're not filthy enough. And so it would be like, oh, we got to dirty him up. And so that's where the whole joke about, he's the only one who hasn't got shit all over him. That's where that came from. Because it was just like, no, they have to be dirtier. It's like, actually, they were kind of clean, like, it's like they weren't as filthy as we think,
Yeah, like you're not necessarily going to be.
All right, fine, it'll be filthy, fine.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Anyway, so you all board.
All right.
Take ship at Carduel.
Yes.
Sweet.
Cross the narrow strait from Carduel to Northern Ireland.
Okay.
Dock briefly at Duke Galholt's holdings.
Right.
And then continue down the coast to attack the town of Dublin.
Wow.
Dublin, eh?
Yes.
Wow, we're just starting right off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's the seat of High King Muirchertach.
Oh, no wonder we should attack them. That name alone is abominable.
And yeah, so by this point it is
Good job.
it is early August.
That's the glory. Alright.
And as your ships come inside of Dublin, basically they're shallow drafted enough that you'll be able to kind of just hop off the ships and run up onto the beach.
Oh yeah.
So you can all prove yourselves by making an energetic roll.
Doing like a landing at Normandy or something.
Yeah.
Basically, it's an amphibious invasion.
Energetic.
Made it.
Fail.
I make it.
I totally failed.
Well, big guy like you, you can easily.
I failed.
What?
I'm so depressed. I got a 19 out of 10.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow.
whoa, that was close.
It's almost a fumble.
Negative
Alright,
18.
so let's see. So everyone except Leander and Sagamore made it.
Blackadder.
You're right.
Wait for the battle.
Alright, so Gerard, Edern, and Malvis, you are amongst the first on the beach.
Could you add like your hate for the Irish to the energetic?
Oh,
You could that?
Have been
You could
passionate.
have.
Could have. Oh, save it for
Why are you
later.
playing this?
What was I?
You're like a total natural. Alright. That's so cool.
So yeah, there are some little tribal Irishmen on the beach
Oh no!
waiting to meet you. So here they
They're
are,
waiting to meet us? Let's
waiting to say hi. Yeah,
Yeah, they're just
crap out of them.
yeah.
Yeah, and they're dead.
They're just lightly armored.
Yeah.
Poor guys.
they're holding white flags, but with pointed tips at the top, so you're not
Yeah.
exactly sure what they mean.
Really?
It's a little unclear. No, they're quite obviously there to try and drive you off.
Stab them all.
Stabby.
Stab? Yeah. No, they're just going, arr, 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 arr.
Pretty much.
What they're saying?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, they're sort of tossing javelins your way and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
So
So the friendly standard greeting for invading knights.
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah, pretty much. So let's see. Since Edern made the energetic,
Yeah.
and you're the highest ranking knight who
Yes, you are.
did, you are the default leader for this skirmish.
Haha.
So I'll need
And
you to
my
make.
battle went up this year.
Yay!
Wow.
So I'll need you to make a battle roll.
That's good.
I'm gonna impassion it with my honor,
Sure.
which I crit.
She's
What?
very pathetic.
Whoa.
Very sad.
So it's a plus 20
very
plus
surprised.
18 to my battle roll. So I double crit.
Excellent. So you
Nice.
critted your battle roll. So that is going to give everybody a +5.
Lovely.
Even if he was sleeping in
Yes, well, you guys are following behind. That's
Alright.
I got 2 natural 20s in a row.
fine. Wow. Holy
Damn.
shit.
Do you want to roll
Okay.
higher on battle rolls?
No.
Well, according to because
Someone want to take him through the labyrinth?
my honor is 21. So if I
Oh.
roll a natural 20, it can only go up to 20 plus whatever's over 20.
Oh, right.
So I
you
got a
explained
20
this
plus
at
1.
point. Yeah.
So I crit my honor roll, which means that I get a plus 20 now for critting, 10 for just passing, to whatever skill it's being applied towards, or your traits.
Okay.
So you have a plus 20 to your
So
battle
again,
roll.
you can only go up to 20, but whatever is over 20, like right now my skill would have been a 38, gets to be added to my roll.
So, right. Okay.
So like if I had rolled a 2, I could have still critted my roll by getting that.
Okay.
But a 1 would have been a 19.
Yes.
Which would have been a very high roll, but not a crit.
This dog is nuts.
I just happened to roll 2 20s, but happens to be in a bracket where those were okay and not a fumble.
Right, okay. Right, because you have a 38 in skill,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
Yes,
Because
I
of-
think you know what we're doing here. Come on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay, so
Yeah, lots of math.
mhm.
Very mathy.
It's okay, just remember, everything goes up to 20, and once it's over 20, it's like, that's where the mathing goes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly.
Then you have to ask somebody to help you. Yeah.
That's why I'm sitting surrounded by players.
It's our rules minion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Knows his shit.
So,
He does.
He's like, by the way, you totally succeeded, but actually you're counting it this way. Because you're like,
Exactly.
oh, I just
Exactly.
failed miserably. And he's like,
No, actually.
but he whispers it so you're not totally ashamed.
okay.
It's way too late for them.
I'm curious to see if like the mic actually picks it up. I'll have to listen one of these days.
Yeah. You're like the courtier behind the throne,
Mm-hmm.
leaning forward.
That's right.
So, so basically, you critted, so that means you all will be getting a +5 on your weapon roll this first round.
Yay!
Says you who's not there. Yet.
Yay!
Yay! All right, so you all wade ashore,
Peter's
and
on fire.
the
He leaps out of the boat.
the Irish exactly.
Come on! I'm like, holy cow! This is it!
Which is funny, I only hate them at a 13.
That's still good enough.
Hey.
You're still a fighter.
Yeah.
It's mostly just that you're like
Watching?
Oh!
He's always watching.
possibly that. Also, it's just that you can see that
love
they're
killing
all
people.
spread out, and if you guys just drive in as a wedge, you'll scatter them basically.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. For the honor.
Gentleman wedge
So
behind me.
now I roll my weapon roll that I'm choosing to attack with,
Exactly.
which is mace.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, me too. And then you can also passion your weapon roll by rolling your passion.
But it's fine.
Okay, so we're
It's
battling.
fine
Yeah,
because
we're
I'm
battling.
passioning and I used my magic.
Well, we're delaying
passion.
Okay.
So basically, it's like you're making a skill roll, but instead you roll against the number on your passion.
I see.
When you succeed at that, you'll get a +10 to your. A +10 is added to the skill that you're applying it to,
Okay.
and that brings you into that whole mathematic crit situation.
Okay.
So just walk me through what you're doing.
I could use my honor, I guess, at 15.
Yep. You
Okay.
don't want to look like a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I can roll with try to roll honor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That seems risky though. We're rolling kind of high lately.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Give it a shot. See what happens.
A 2.
Okay, so you
Made
succeed.
it.
Yeah.
Very good.
So put a check next to your honor,
Yeah.
and then add 10 to your mace skill.
So and then roll again.
Indeed. So what does that bring your mace to?
28.
Okay, so a 12 or above will crit.
Yeah.
Okay, 12 or above. Quick. Now I got it. Okay, thank you.
It's like once you're doing it, you know.
Yeah.
It basically lowers the crit threat.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you won't be able to fumble, obviously, because fumble's only a 20.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Okay,
Malvis.
so that's a 9.
Malvis, how'd you do?
Crit.
Critted your
Sword.
Wow.
sword. Excellent. So let me roll your
Badass.
opponent here. Where is he? Where'd they go? There we are. Okay, so he's got a spear, and he fumbled.
Wow.
Yeah. So as you charge in, he tries to loft the spear at you, and it just sails way over your head. So go ahead and roll double damage there.
Right in the thorax.
Oh yes. What kind of armor are they wearing?
They are wearing none.
Okay.
They're Irish.
They're wearing none armor.
Are we
All right.
on horses yet?
They're wearing none.
No, you're having to wade ashore. Yeah, regular damage.
Okay,
Absolutely.
hold on.
You might even get penalized for running in like wet sand or something.
Well, you critted your battle roll, so that's part of it.
You dried the sand for us.
Had you fumbled or possibly even failed, then yes, we would have been talking
Dried
penalties.
the sand and
34.
made it
34.
My charming smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually split the waters, and
That's true.
okay, 34. Okay, yes, you drive your sword hilt deep into his chest,
Yes.
and are spattered with his warm gore.
It's good to be back.
It is.
It's good to be back, guys. Okay, Leander.
I made my passion and I made my great sword skill, so my two-handed sword.
Yes.
And I rolled an 11.
You got an 11. Okay. I fumbled again.
Wow. They're scared of us.
A lot of natural 20s today.
Hey.
Yeah, I got 3
Creepy.
literally just.
So that makes 5 now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just now.
Yeah,
you get
no,
any?
6
Six?
because I fumbled my entry.
I'm going to keep a count down
Oh,
here.
wow.
Yeah.
None of mine were fumbles.
20.
I would
That's
like
right.
to point that out.
20 points of
They were
damage?
Natural 20.
They were natural.
And you're remembering to add the extra
Oh my God.
dice of damage.
26.
Okay.
So no, I wasn't.
No, you weren't. Okay. All right, so you chop his head off.
Yay! Nice.
All right, Sagramore.
What are you doing?
I made my honor passion roll and then I made my mace roll.
Okay.
So I'm ready to brain a guy, I guess.
Yeah.
What did you?
Oh, damage.
Oh, what
Oh,
did
what did you roll?
For my mace?
Yeah.
A 9.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a 15. Was it 15?
Oh no, not 9 on the dice.
Oh, you did
19.
One on the
You
die.
already did that.
And
Oh,
then-
he rolled a 1. Oh.
Yeah,
You didn't
How
have
droll.
your +5
Yeah.
yet, though.
Oh, I did have my +5.
Oh, that's right.
That's right,
So I get a
yes.
+5 to the
Oh, I
roll, so it's
didn't have
actually 14, which means I crit. 'Cause I crit. My
No,
crit is 12.
because you rolled a 1,
Okay.
so you would have added the +8, and then the +5 would only be a +13, so you would have just gotten a 14.
No, but my crit threat is 12.
Oh.
So I'm at 28 for mace.
Let's see. What's
Wait.
your mace
So
normally?
he rolled
18.
18.
And I
So
made my
28.
honor roll.
So you had a +8 plus 5 is +13. You rolled a 1, so 1 plus 13 is 14.
14.
Yeah, but it's only if you roll a 12 or more on the die, not if
Only on
final
the die,
result.
so it's
Natural, natural, yeah.
Got it,
Mhm.
okay.
However, what that did do is I rolled a 12 on the attack, and so you have to beat what I roll. So I would have beaten you, except that +5 made the difference. So you got a 14 versus my 12.
Cool.
That means you hit. So you're going to roll your damage statistic in d6s.
5d6.
All right.
What am I gonna do?
12, 18, 21.
21 is good enough to brain an Irishman.
Yay!
Yay!
Hooray.
I just want to cut that as a sound clip. Good enough to brain an Irishman. Yay!
They're kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice call and response for
All right,
guys.
yes. All right, Edern.
My first kill.
Aww. Baby's first kill.
Natural 1 doesn't even come close. All right.
Oh, you hear those dice?
Oh my god, a lot of dice.
Yep.
Yeah, Edern's got a high damage output.
Yeah.
30.
Sheesh.
I like the music.
Mm-hmm.
45.
Wow. Wow.
And what are we using today?
Red mist.
I'm just gonna spear him the good old-fashioned way.
All right, so you snap your spear in half and leave half of it inside the Irishman.
Yeah, how'd you roll 6? How'd you roll 6?
Well, my damage is 6, and since I critted my attack roll, I got double damage.
Oh, sick.
Double
Yeah.
damage is the best.
It is.
Pretty sweet.
Tiny dice.
Okay, and Gerard.
I critted.
Okay,
Yeah.
I did not, so go ahead.
Wow,
Wow,
what are you
these
doing back
Irishmen
there?
just going down like twigs.
Too much.
10, 20, 30. That's 42.
And we're using a mace as well.
We are using a mace today.
All right, well, this one you completely cave in his sternum.
Ooh.
And, yeah.
Pulpy bits.
Mhm.
Is that long? That's long.
Oh, wow.
That's what the wheezing sound
It's
is.
whistling. Sorry, it wipes off really easily.
Yeah, no, you know what? It's tasty.
It's much easier to remove than the crushing of the head.
You Scotch guarded your
Well, you
spear, right?
want to be careful. You know, those bone shards, you know?
Yeah.
Be careful.
Shards.
Yeah,
Shards.
and the shrapnel just flying at you.
Oh yeah, one time my dad was chopping wood and a splinter went right up and almost scalped him basically.
Oh.
Cut him right across the forehead.
And those bleed.
Oh yeah, well
Yeah.
And the forehead was hanging down.
There's that story.
Oh, what we mean by almost scalped him.
Was literally almost scalped him.
scalped him.
And they were living in Budo at the time, so the closest hospital was an hour away.
Oh, jeez.
God.
Yeah.
But he was the one
How many
to your
stitches they ate?
skin
I
flap.
don't remember, but it was basically just like, all right, let's try and press
Push
that
it
back on and go to the hospital.
Super glue.
Yeah, exactly.
That could work in a pinch.
You can't.
I know.
Stings though.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Jade, I'll need another battle roll from you
Oh,
to
we
see.
have to know, are
Yes.
our squires with us?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make my squire roll.
Oh, sure.
And then okay. Which he makes.
Great. Good.
I guess another battle roll.
Another battle roll. You're still impassioned from before.
Yes!
Because this is a skirmish, not a battle, so we're not on the battle
I crit
scale.
again.
You crit it again. Great. So the skirmishers have been dispersed. No losses on your side.
Good.
And in fact, a little sub-chieftain has been captured.
Except we can't understand what he's saying.
I don't want to start a ship with you. I'll start a ship with you.
Did you watch that video? Did you watch the video?
The video I posted.
Yeah.
What? I
The
don't
fight,
know.
the Irish fighting guy. Did you see that video?
No.
On the forum?
Oh my God,
No.
they didn't see
Oh, it
it.
didn't go
No.
through. No, that's
That's
okay.
lame.
Oh, well.
You
On the
can't
forums, I
understand
posted an
things
Irish
like
guy doing like a response to someone who's called him
On
out.
YouTube.
And he's like, you're just a little piece of piss. I'll fuck you up. He's like, really can't understand what he's saying. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
well, we'll look for it.
Oh, the Irish.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. So.
I do have Irish ancestry, thank you.
Yeah. So I can make those.
No, I
jokes.
can't make those jokes.
Okay.
Still, it's ridiculous.
All right, so yeah, the skirmishers have been dispersed in spite of the hordes of Irish waiting to send you back into the sea. And yeah, so the ships began unloading the horses and the equipment and the tack and so forth. Yeah.
No, this is doesn't. Your sensibilities are
This
just
is a lot
like,
of crap.
yeah, what is this? I love it.
So as camp is being established, essentially,
There's like, hey, so guys, I heard about this awesome place. Like, let's go check it out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. As camp is being established, chieftains from the local area come to Arthur to offer their surrender.
Oh, wow, that was really
Devastation.
big.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes,
Well,
but.
for, yeah.
For what it's worth. And
Is that what you were gonna say?
They found out what it's like to be our friends.
Oh,
that's right.
friend.
And yeah, so on the condition that Dublin, be handed over without any
Pillaging.
pillaging. Yeah, exactly.
Please don't pillage us, etc.
Pretty much. So that happens.
Cool.
So a base is established at Dublin. Mhm.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be way more involved.
I thought we were going to bring out the battle sheet.
Yeah, me too. I was getting annoyed.
Well, you've conquered Dublin. Ireland's kind of a big island, So.
There's Belfast to go to.
Yes, apparently.
Actually, no Belfast yet.
Oh, it doesn't
No,
exist?
Belfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised Dublin did, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the approach to history is kind of a mix of actual history and myth. So
Yeah.
technically, in real history, Dublin did not exist because I was founded by the Norse. But we're just going to ignore that part.
Dublin.
Yes,
Dublin.
it's in Dublin.
In Dublin.
So, there are already some feudal lords in Ireland from earlier conquests, earlier in the
Uh-oh.
decade.
I don't think they're really excited about us being there.
Oh, no, they can't be.
Oh no, actually they're quite happy.
Oh, they are.
Oh yes.
They've been
So-
isolated for so long from real civilization.
Well, that's
seen
true.
what
That's
they're
a good
wearing?
point.
Exactly.
Oh.
Ludicrous! It's
Yeah.
like a machine.
No, it is.
Yes, they're like a lost colony.
They are.
Yeah. No, but there's the Fitzgerald clan. Yeah, Gerald Fitzgerald.
No.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
Oh God.
Does he have a daughter? What's her name?
Fitzy Fitzgerald.
Fitzy Fitzgerald. Yeah, no, he led the original British expeditions to Ireland to help King Anguish earlier in the decade, and yeah, so he is here now to. Oh yeah, okay. You're asking about the daughter. I was like, he marries a local goddess. Okay, so.
Oh.
Are you serious?
So the daughter's name is Zelda.
Yeah, basically.
Oh God. Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, forces are consolidated.
Like you do.
Like you do.
Like you do in Ireland. Marry a local goddess.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It happens.
Sure. Yeah.
And
Had to happen to someone.
Tale as old as time.
and so in early September, the army sets out into the interior. So you're marching under 3 banners: King Arthur, King Anguish, and Gerald Fitzgerald.
No.
So.
Gerald Fitzgerald has the latest banner.
It doesn't have any of the modern flourishes.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just picturing it's a smiley face.
Oh,
Just the letter G.
G.
So there's a lot of shit talking of of how backwater this place
Oh man. Well, we've been there for like what, 4 months now.
is. No.
What?
We've been there for a month now.
A month?
Yeah.
Didn't we land in August?
August.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't
Yeah.
catch that part. Sorry. Wow.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah. So you march
Cool.
inland, and
Great.
it is near the town of Tara that High King Mirkurtak finally assembles his forces
Finally.
to oppose you.
Did he just not realize we were serious? Or like, what's going on?
That long ago.
Summon up everybody.
Big island, maybe they had to try and find everyone.
No, he was looking for
Right, exactly.
he was looking for suitable ground, obviously, and so he has his hordes assembled on the high ground. All right, so there you go.
And we're off.
Battle sheets.
Yes,
Oh, something new to teach me.
Yep. Should we finish off the banana bread so we can put the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kill that.
thing right there? I'm gonna take this guy. Wait.
There you go.
I'm herp derping right now.
Okay, take it.
Yes.
Thank you.
What's the name of this battle?
That's good.
Name of this battle is the Battle of Tara.
Yeah.
Terra.
Tara.
Ah.
Tara.
Tara.
What size is this battle?
This is a large battle
Yay!
because you're the assembled Irish forces number in the thousands.
So it's September. What is it?
5:30.
It is. Well, no, it's 5:50 actually.
Oh wow. You're hoping for something
I
that
know.
never was meant to be.
Oh,
So,
damn it.
when do we start in the 3rd ring?
Second rank.
Second?
So,
Yeah, I'm not here for this really.
since you have that.
Yeah.
Usually,
Does there even filling these out anymore?
rounds. The first turn is round one.
I never keep
Each time we have a new round, it's just right.
Well, and really,
Whatever.
the only reason to fill them out is to keep them,
He'll tell us what the
you know, as a
unit
record of your experiences. So it's not mandatory.
But it's helpful
And
for
then you can just
people.
keep track
I
of
suppose so.
It does help. It helps.
Business
It
for
helps in some things.
what enemies you kill or if
It helps me know what to do
manage
next.
Exactly.
That's true.
take someone
The
hostage.
only time I really
for
found it
ransom.
useful was when I was a battle leader.
And then also you're
That's
gonna
definitely
like,
mandatory at that point.
after
Yeah.
every round at the end you're gonna make a squire roll. So whatever your squire's age is, you're gonna try to roll that or under to make sure that he stays with you. And doesn't get lost or killed.
I have a squire skill of 19, and that's considered
Well, it's
age.
that your squire is 19 years old.
Yeah.
I
And
have
so,
two of them.
okay.
Good for you.
So
Sorry.
you'll just need to roll for both of them. But if they're 19 and I guess that looks like the other one is 20,
Well
then one of them can never fail, essentially, the one who's 20,
Because he's so good.
because he's so good. He's old by now.
Yeah.
He's almost a knight himself. The guy who's 19 can either only succeed or fumble.
Right. Okay.
Right.
But at the
Succeed,
end of
crit, or
every roll-
fumble.
And I get to name them, right?
Then you get to name them.
Yeah.
Okay. One's named Rocco.
Okay, great, good. And the other's name's Kurt.
It's Kurt. Yeah, that's right. It should be Derek.
Derek and Kurt.
You're right. It should be Derek.
I know, you really want to name something Rocco today. It's
I don't know why. Let's think about Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh,
Let's give him that some thought.
Yeah. Arthur's battle. Gulp that down.
Arthur is at 22.
Yes.
Thank God.
And who's
By the
our
way,
unit leader?
Where it has fear.
Excellent
For your
question.
passions.
So, the old issue again.
Age-old question.
The age-old question.
What? Is he our battle leader?
Of who's the battle leader?
Well, something we should ask before we start filling in our papers, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Things like your honor, your love of family, your
Love of the Lord.
fealty.
You think we'd know by
things like
now.
that.
Yeah.
You'll go ahead and
Well,
what I do is I write them in here, like shorthand them with their amount. And the thing is, for the battles, you can only you end up burning through your passions really quickly because you use one passion per round.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're going to impassion, once you use it, it's like you're gone.
Can't use it.
Yeah.
So you can't use it.
One-time use.
So you don't stay impassioned in rounds. Okay.
No.
Yeah, because each round represents an hour of real time.
Yeah.
And so your role is basically just seeing how you're
But
doing
before you
over
kill
the
out
course of
more
that
stuff,
hour.
Jade,
It's not
do you
literally
use in
you
battle?
attacking somebody. It's
Right,
just
yeah.
seeing, it's like a montage.
Kind of like a 10,000 mile view.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay!
Jade gets her leader sheet.
Okay, she's going with the
Leader
leader.
guy.
Just a quick question: is Dodinus in this battle?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is-
Please,
yes.
let him be in the battle.
All right.
roll it out.
Into the battle.
Can he lead us?
What's his battle skill?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Yeah.
My little tiny Byzantine heart is going pitter patter.
Little
You
tiny.
know, I can totally just use this and just insert the
Yeah.
word leader here.
It's
Fine.
Dodinus is in the battle, right?
I still haven't
What's his
mastered
battle?
the leader sheet yet, though. It has so many more fields, and I don't know
Oh, wow.
how to fill them all out yet.
Yeah.
a pencil sharpener.
Oh, let's get a better pencil.
Different pencil.
Alright, so Edern is the player unit commander.
Okay.
Yeah, like owl.
Battle skill of
18.
18.
Dang, I love the hell out of Dodinus.
I know you do. That's a major passion.
17.
But you see the risk now you brought him onto the field. If he gets injured, that could screw you up pretty bad.
I
It's gonna be
know.
great.
It's going to be epic.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah?
Oh my God.
In Herringdale?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was just like the most crucial part of his freaking.
Arc.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
His lover got killed in battle in front of his very eyes.
Well, no, you had a chance to save him, and you had a really high first aid, and you fumbled your first aid.
Oh, my God.
So.
I like
Fumbled
my. I
your
like
first
my. I like
Yeah.
my version of battle.
You can, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I made a mosaic in his honor, so just leave me alone.
I made a mosaic in his honor. That should be good
As
enough.
if.
No.
That should make up for it,
It was
right?
really, really devastating.
If I recall, your wife didn't really like that mosaic very much.
My first wife, no.
Yes.
So you are unit commander?
Got the
Jade?
face.
As if we gave a
And
crap.
your name
Yeah.
is
Second
Eden?
wife didn't really know about it.
Eden. And your battle skill is 18.
Second wife was really nearsighted. She just thought it was a mosaic of yourself.
She probably did, yeah. Like, oh, that's nice.
She didn't really care for
She didn't
art.
really care. Yeah,
She didn't care for art.
So are
Yeah.
you an 18, Jade?
An 18, yeah.
Good.
All right.
Alright, so, yes, you muster up on the field of battle.
Alright.
You will be charging uphill.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
Such.
Alright, I'm going to give Arthur his battle roll here. He does not crit, so
What?
no extra bonus for you
I thought
guys.
Eden was.
What, did he impassion? He did not impassion.
No.
Oh, the hubris.
Uh-huh.
The sheer hubris of it all.
Sometimes you gotta save that shit. If you're passioning, you get
True. He knows.
save
He
it
knows.
All right.
Fine.
I know,
All
but I
right.
kind of want to see Arthur go mad from a fumble passion roll.
Ooh,
Oh my
that
God.
would be exciting.
Well,
Not
he's,
even
I would love
possible.
that.
yeah.
Of course it's
Why not?
theoretically
Why not?
possible.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be impossible? I wonder if they have rules for that.
It wouldn't be the first time an army commander freaks out, just hides in his bunker while the battle's going on.
But a legendary.
Yeah. it is.
No one
Hey,
can
we don't
speak of
really
it.
know he's that legendary. I mean, like we know he's kind
He's
of
just a
legendary,
guy.
but we're not looking at it after the fact.
we don't.
Right.
We're looking
We're
at
living
it.
life.
Yeah, he's just our noble leader.
That's right.
Who apparently
So
had
he's
his
a fucker.
son.
He's our
Who has
son.
a son.
Especially human.
He's just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Clods.
Yeah.
Even Arthur has a bastard.
See? You see?
It's like the rest of us
He's
clods.
making it okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. It's commonplace now
Yeah.
to just acknowledge your bastards.
Yeah, you should.
You want to be like Arthur,
You
don't
want to be like
Yeah.
Arthur. Yeah.
Don't be like the king. Go out and make some
For
bastards.
years we've been claiming other people's bastards.
That's
right.
a truth.
Yeah.
We have been. They weren't even
no.
ours. We couldn't even take credit for it.
Well, I mean, we're taking the credit. We just didn't
Kind
get to
of.
enjoy it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Whole word
Arr,
play.
arr.
That's right. Am I right?
Okay, so, however, I fumbled the intensity roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so that's another natural 20 for the tally.
Haha.
Weird.
All right, so that means that Arthur has positioned archers on the flanks of your wedge, of your charge, and so they fire their arrows into the Irish ranks as you begin your charge.
What?
So,
Oh, no.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
There's a little volley blackens the sky out ahead of you as you're charging up the hill.
God.
Oh
And
my.
so you see these Irish just going down like
Just withering.
proverbial clowns.
Just start rolling.
Downhill. Slowly rolling down the hill.
Is that a hazard?
Yeah, exactly. No, they'll be at a -10 on their weapon skills
Okay.
on your charge here. So,
Yeah, man.
the trumpets are sounded, the arrows are loosed, you begin trotting up the hill, increasing speed as you come within striking distance of a horde of Irish archers themselves.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So they will be getting a free volley at you guys.
At a -10.
At a -10.
Okay, all right. I can live with that.
Which is really good, because normally their bow skill is 22.
Oh.
Jesus.
I guess there's not much else to do in Ireland but practice.
As long
Alright, so the only one hit is Sagamore.
What?
Oh my god, why?
Just how the cookie crumbles.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's just archers, guys.
So when you're taking arrow fire, if I roll an even, it hits you. If I roll an odd, it hits your horse. I rolled a 12, so that hits you.
However,
However, you're wearing 12 points of armor.
Oh,
I believe.
yay.
Am I? Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I am. It's reinforced. Man.
Reinforced chainmail. So
Sick.
yeah. So you you get hit by an arrow, but it bounces off.
Whatever.
Yep.
Fucking Irish.
All right. So Alice,
We're already in it?
you're in it.
All right.
we're in it to win
Wait,
it.
so I have armor now, like, right? I mean, I have regular armor.
Yeah.
Okay, because that wasn't updated.
Oh, sorry.
I wasn't expecting you to do it. I just okay. So I have regular
12.
chainmail.
12 on your attack.
Yeah.
Remember, we
Okay.
have a +5, so we're attacking people on foot.
17.
And they're at a
Saying?
-5.
Oh, are we?
Or -15, actually.
And if we're using lances on them as well, we also have another +5. Oh no, that's only mounted, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So,
You're not mounted?
We are mounted,
We are.
but it's
versus other mounts.
okay.
Okay.
So they're at a -15, actually. So that would actually reduce their spear score below their skill of 12.
Okay.
So these are going to be unopposed rolls.
Oh, terrific.
All right, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Not much. 15.
This is pretty courtly music for a battle.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's
sometimes
the
it
perils
works.
of putting it on shuffle.
Yeah.
This is just someone telling the tale of the battle, you know, in a
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
afterwards.
That works.
Nice.
See?
Yeah.
You gotta use your imagination.
Yeah, you should knock it.
Imagination.
Exactly.
All right.
Yes.
So Leander.
Yes. I'm gonna use my sword. Can I use it on horseback or no?
Oh God,
You
that's
can.
a good question. I think you can.
Yeah,
right?
'cause on a
halberd's
charge-
the only one you can't, right?
Yeah, on a charge, if you're using your sword, it means you get an extra d6 of damage.
Right.
So
Which
that-
with a great sword would be +2d6 actually.
Yeah.
So.
I'm using it.
Pretty vicious there.
I make it.
Okay, go ahead.
And okay.
Yeah, it's an unopposed roll.
Oh yes. Okay. Ooh, that's horrible.
I don't think these guys are running around.
17.
They are actually. Leather.
Oh.
17.
17. Okay.
It's like a 7-point wound, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but
So,
still, like,
yeah.
I was 6 dice.
All right, Sagamore.
All right, Sagamore.
Yeah,
roll your
so-
attack.
Okay. So I have a couple of questions.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm going to slow things
No,
down.
no.
Can I use a mace?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 2. How does my horse's damage work?
Well, if you're using a mace, you don't get the horse damage. You get a plus 1d6 to your regular damage.
Yeah.
How do I get that horse damage? That's 6, 7.
You would have to use a lance.
Okay. I might as well use a lance because it's a 17.
Yeah, you've been
There
very
you go.
high.
Okay.
Yep.
And it'll be +5.
So it's +5 to my attack roll, or +5 to my damage roll.
Right.
Okay.
Plus 5 to attack.
+5 to my attack. Is it a good idea to use my passion right now?
No.
You're rolling on
Yeah,
opposed,
right
so
away.
probably
It's not exactly a
Right.
high threat situation right now.
Okay.
So right now you're rolling a 23 since it's 17 plus
And
5.
so 22, actually.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, math.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So
whatever
you add
you roll
2 to the
adds
dice roll.
Whatever I roll adds 2.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 5.
All right.
All right. Well, it's an unopposed roll, so as long as you succeeded,
Yeah. So you can roll your damage.
so now you're going to roll your horse damage.
So
Horse damage.
So
Yeah.
7d6.
7d6.
Hey man, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They'll scoff at it. Horse trash.
Great.
Throwing horse trash around.
Horse trash. Oh, God.
Oh.
Crappy horse damage.
Yeah, that was like really sad.
This is horse trash.
It is.
3, 5,
No.
10,
Oh my God.
16.
Oh,
Wow.
16 on 7
That
dice.
has to be the
My
lowest
Anzalu's in charge here,
horse
man.
damage I've ever heard of.
I just,
That's
you
rough.
know, I didn't get a glimpse of Dodinus yet, so.
I
My lance isn't in play.
Okay, technically we could always possible we could roll all 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have rolled
That
a 7.
could happen.
yeah, could have happened.
Yeah.
All right, Jade.
I crit mine.
Of course.
Oh yes, yes. Go eat or go.
Yes.
Oh my God.
One always gets away from you.
Where'd it go? There. Oh, I got it.
It was just 1.
Do you want to claim it?
No.
You roll it, okay.
Okay.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Oh,
56.
Rightio.
And there that is.
There that is.
So
You didn't even break your spear.
no.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's why I love my horse.
Okay. And Gerard.
Alright, macing it.
Yep.
So yes, I succeed.
Great.
I do not crit,
Okay.
but I still get the extra d6 because I'm macing it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh, wait. Hold that thought.
Ooh.
You're macing it.
Yes.
So, never mind. Keep going.
Oh,
all right.
Keep going.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to figure out if with a mace instead of a spear they would not have that extra -5, but they do because you're mounted.
Right.
So, yeah. All right. Go on.
14.
All
What
right.
in the world?
Wow, you guys are not on fire.
Speak for everyone
Yeah.
except Jade.
Well,
Yeah.
that's just a given. All right.
So true.
Nonetheless, you all succeeded, so that's a triumph.
Yay.
what did I write down?
So under melee
You
results,
could have written a whole
or
bunch
under
of
unit
things
results,
down
right,
there.
triumph.
Oh, God.
Unit results triumph.
Don't worry about him.
And now is when you make your square roll.
Yeah, so you could like write down who's the enemy, like who he says we fought. So they were Irish archers, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
So that you can put down the orders. So we were charging.
Yep.
indeed.
So those were the so stuff like that.
What was the
What
unit
was her?
intensity?
Yeah.
What was the unit intensity?
The unit intensity was a 1.
Okay,
Wow.
That is
so that's weird. And that's pretty much what you do. And then once you Jade already told you that. Once you use a passion, just cross it off.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I use the battle sheet for.
That is handy, yes. All right, move that horse forward 2 zones.
Enemy second rank.
Wow. We're in it now.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Past the killing zone.
Past. Yes.
the fluffy
Wow.
bunny zone.
is how we've dubbed it.
Okay, so unit intensity for this round is a 24.
There it is.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Not bad. I
Still
mean,
not
sometimes
bad.
it jumps up to like
No,
39 or
30, yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
we've definitely had worse unit intensities.
Yes.
But yes, you guys scythed through those archers,
Yeah.
left them scattered on the hillside.
Great.
And really hope we don't have any Irish listeners.
Oh, I feel
And
please forgive
I
me.
may very well be Irish. I don't know.
Oh,
I am.
You do? You have ancestry?
but I mean people actually living in Ireland who
Oh,
are
my
Irish
goodness,
people. Yes.
We're just screwing around.
My grandfather's buried in Ireland.
There we go. That's
So-
good.
So maybe he's listening.
My great
Somewhere.
grandparents, Kenneth and Audrey
Maybe.
O'Hara, both redheads.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mom's
You're in
side.
O'Hara? Awesome.
My Irish ancestors came over 250 years ago, so I think I had to rescind my Irish
Yeah,
birth
definitely.
certificate.
I disagree completely.
All right,
Discussion for
so
another
Yeah,
day.
and discussion for another evening.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true actually.
So
All right,
I
Jade,
want to make battle roll.
go ahead and make a battle roll.
I'm gonna.
How are you doing?
first?
Oh, heck, I already have my thing.
Okay.
Oh wait, do we do spiral rolls?
If
Did you
you're
do it?
injured.
Well, no, you have to make a squire roll to see if your
Oh.
squire's still with you. Remember?
Oh,
What-
shit,
what
no, I
happened?
don't remember,
I cried.
obviously.
Dang it!
Your battle roll?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
I don't know why I'm
Yay,
starting to
either.
turn on that now.
Hate
So I have to make two spiral rolls every round.
Yes.
You want both of them with
So you
you.
have two.
I don't have a... Oh, I do have a square.
You do
I
have a
made
square.
it.
And it's worth, I mean, even though one will
Oh,
auto
God.
crit, or not auto crit, but auto pass, it's worth rolling because if he crits, then he might bring you something awesome, like a horse.
Okay.
Look what I found,
Some kind of
master.
horse.
Yeah.
So
I got my
rolled
war pony that way.
two for Derek. I rolled an 18 for Kurt.
Sounds like
Nice.
they're both good.
Yeah, they're
They're
good.
both good.
Alright.
But they don't bring me anything nice.
My
No.
square's
No.
name is Brad.
Jerks.
Brad?
Brad. Okay.
Brad.
Look under the frame,
Look
Brad.
into the frame, Brad.
All right, so
Simpson.
Oh,
With the one
so it's a
where-
whole thing.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
so
a really good episode.
all right, Jade, go ahead and do a d20 roll to see what your opportunity is.
Opportunity knocks.
An 11.
You have flanked an unprepared enemy unit.
Yeah.
Attack one random enemy unit with +10 to your melee weapon skills.
Shit.
Do not change zone on any type of success.
Okay.
Not change zone. Okay.
All right, so you have spotted some warriors with spear and sword.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Warriors.
Warriors, yes.
Okay. Speed of plus 10.
I have to.
Are they mounted or
Bad.
on foot?
They are on foot.
On
so
foot.
+15.
Yowza!
So let's see here. They will have a shot because they'll just be merely at a -5. So these will be opposed rolls, but you'll all be at a +15. So
Lovely.
Alright, well.
yep.
Cool beans.
All right. So you're attacking
Yeah.
warriors. So
Yeah.
all right, Malvis.
Great.
Oh,
Of course. Let's see here.
So what's the orders we're doing?
Yeah,
Charging?
are we charging?
No,
it's an
it's attacking.
opportunity.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's just a regular attack because we're not able to move through any ranks here.
What do you got?
I critted as well.
Alright, well.
So you're going to take
That's
D3 damage. You take 2 points of damage.
2 points.
Damn.
Excellent.
Is it a good idea to impassion this one?
No.
No.
But
You already
You
got a
get
plus
an extra
15.
You're at a +15.
So you most
Thirty.
passions, unless you crit those, are going to be only plus 10.
Yeah.
You're,
Okay.
you're pretty much impassioned.
All right, Leander.
I made it.
And I missed.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your sword damage.
Sword.
Mhm.
Sword. Sword. Pineapple. Etc. Alright. Oh my god, I rolled 4 5s.
Nice.
Wow.
There you go.
And a 6.
And you're,
go.
and you're adding your extra
26
D6, right?
plus 5. I rolled 5 5s, so
Wow,
31.
31? Nice.
That's creepy.
Now we go. Now we're going.
Yep.
Finally. 31.
All right, so yes, you take the top of the head off one of these
Chop.
unfortunates.
Warriors.
Yeah.
All right, Sagamore.
So I'm using my lance and I rolled a 2 out of 17 plus whatever I get.
Let's see here, plus 15 to
Yes,
17, so
it'd be
it's a 32.
So plus 12.
So
No,
plus
he rolled 2
12.
out of his 17.
You rolled 2.
He rolled 2.
Yeah, but then 2 plus 12.
2 plus 12.
Oh.
So it's, I mean,
Your
it's
bonus
still not a
you
crit.
add before you roll.
Right.
Alright.
Right. So you normally have a 17. You add plus 15 to that. That makes it 32. So because you can't roll higher than 20, you take the difference, which is 12, and you add that to your roll.
Okay, got it. So
14.
14.
14. And I rolled a 6, so you hit.
You'll be ready to do your taxes after.
I know,
No,
right?
session.
Oh, Helen.
Oh gosh. Oh
Oh
no.
god, what are you doing?
Oh god.
Holy shit.
Oh.
What the fuck? It got crazy.
You got it.
Okay.
Here comes the big old lance. British lance into an Irish heart.
Oh my god.
Okay, sorry, just be yourself.
Yeah.
Yourself, all right.
Byzantine land.
Byzantine. I got
that's pretty great.
12, 17, 18, 19, 21, 27.
27, very good.
Lovely.
Very good. Alright, so yeah, you wreck some shit as well.
Shit.
Alright, so, Edern.
Crit.
Uh-huh.
Yay.
I did not crit.
Okay.
With your tone, do you want us to feel sorry for you?
Yes, I do. I want and
Carry the 1.
Mhm.
Damn it.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my
What
God,
happened?
I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. It's okay.
Shut up.
Sorry.
41.
Okay.
41.
Sorry, Jade. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Alright.
Okay, Renee does it like every time.
Oh my god.
She's like, oh, this. I'm like, wait, no,
Silence! Alright, and Gerard.
Crit.
Okay, not crit for me.
Are they wearing leathers?
They are wearing leathers.
Okay.
This isn't good mace country, I'm sorry.
No worries. It's good crit country.
Yeah, it is.
It's great country.
Oh, that's a title.
This is
That's another good podcast name.
It is.
Damn
Country.
Yeah.
It really is.
Write that down. No,
I don't
nobody
listen to
do
it.
that.
I'd listen to it.
I would.
39.
39, okay. Excellent.
Oh, especially when we've been playing Deadlands.
No.
Anything
Every
Western.
time you crit. Yeah. You could be like This American Life or like the role-playing crit set.
You know, whenever I roll a critical success. Alright, so.
People really mad at me.
People ask me, how do you roll so many crits? Alright, so.
Out of all the voices I've heard from you over the years, that's not what I've heard.
No.
You know.
New
I'm
development.
debuting a new.
Ira Glass.
Sir Ira Glass will be
Finally.
NBC
Oh my God.
soon enough.
After all these years.
I know.
I'm just like, what?
Ready to
Weirding you out.
let that star
it was
shine.
just
Unexpected.
Let that star
unexpected. Shine on me, crazy diamond.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a wild card.
Oh boy. Alright, so.
God bless you.
Ah, boy.
God bless you.
Alright, so this Irish army is disintegrating. They're at army intensity of 10 for round 3.
So that means our unit intensity is 20.
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing how you do that.
Oh, it's.
No, it
we
is.
just- we just
It's
get the-
a beautiful mind.
We just.
But Rules Minion, you don't understand.
He's like, no, it's so simple.
It's right there.
Stop.
It's really right there.
Sure it is.
I just take what he says and add that number.
No, you're just seeing the numbers flow around.
That's
the
right.
battle zone. That's right.
Oh God, how many of you are imaginary?
Yeah. Like all these CGI numbers.
Oh God.
Formula.
Okay, so
Genius. Very
battle roll from Edern, please.
Oh.
Okay. Sweet. I crit my fealty.
Okay.
She puts her passion.
And so I
Well,
Edern is going to survive this.
it is.
Yeah.
It is dwarven. I mean.
So you critted battle.
True.
I actually rolled yet another natural 20, which means I critted intensity.
Ooh.
So it's a double crit.
Oh. Crit on crit action.
So that's a surprise.
So if it makes
That is
everyone
three.
feel better, if it makes everyone feel better, it means that my love for Morbid is now at 32.
That doesn't make me feel better.
I'm
But
worried about you now.
Yeah, a little nervous.
I should be.
It should be.
Yeah, it's like
There's nothing I can do.
32.
Wow.
I'm gonna start moving reality around now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's crazy. All I need to do is roll a 9 or better, and I crit my fealty for him. So it's awesome.
That has to be exploited in some marvelous way.
Right now.
yeah, we're exploiting it currently.
Well, no, I mean like in a way that.
Oh, by the
Character
GM.
logical way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
okay, so basically what's happening is there is a there.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Dave's just like rubbing his dice
I've been doing that all night.
with the stage, and I had this notice.
Oh my God!
I was lavender,
amazing.
okay.
You're trying to sage your
Purifying.
dice.
He's purifying it.
That's fantastic.
Rub some. Rub a sprig of lavender
You know
on
what?
your
For
dice.
some of us, Whatever works, right? Whatever works.
We're all saying the spicy nut will be your rule.
I'm just giving you a try.
He just wants his dice to smell good.
All night long.
Yeah.
You shall roll.
Are you rubbing every single side? Yes.
And I'm numerically as well.
Numerically as well. Wow, we've descended into like true medievalism.
I think he failed his passion roll.
Yeah, he fumbled it for sure.
Oh my god. Except it's crit on crit.
Okay, so I rolled surprise. What's happening is a fanatical cadre of frenzied
A fanatical
cadre. Fanatical frenzied cadre is making directly for Edern.
Oh no!
It's okay, you've got bodyguards.
It's okay. I still have 2 left.
So,
Man.
there you have 2 choices. You can order your maneuver to be run away, okay, or you can try to defend against 5 attackers.
Oh!
And the rest of you won't have anything to do.
Decisions. Take your time.
Okay, yeah. Don't listen to
Do you
me.
want to call a friend?
I do have to.
You want to phone
No, I'm looking at my prudent reckless. It's actually 10 and 10.
Oh,
wow.
help.
I'd say prudent reckless rolls is
Could go
justified,
either
for
way.
sure.
Sure could.
And I make it prudent.
Make your prudent. All right. So, ordering a runaway
Oh, that's so lame.
maneuver.
Nice. It is. That's why I put it. That's why I brought it to the table.
Thank you.
You could use it for rituals or rubbing it on yourself.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Or to
Boy.
try to cleanse your bad luck from your dice.
Ritualistic cleansing of dice. Okay, so Jade, what did you do?
She's running away.
She made her prudent roll. She's running for it.
I got a 1.
Okay.
Which is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
So
wasn't even close. It's like,
So does this
fuck
like,
that.
as you're running away, do you like incur like a loss of something or?
well, basically, what you're going to do,
disorganized.
the maneuver is run away, and what you're going to do is you're all going to make horsemanship rolls.
Okay.
So the order is run away for this run.
Yeah.
Order is run away. Run away. And
For the love of my family.
yeah. Oh God.
I made my
Yeah,
horsemanship.
definitely loving the family.
Frenzy.
Hey, guys, cleanse didn't work. Just FYI.
So I'm marking another natural 20.
No, not a fumble.
Okay. All right.
Just a fail.
Okay.
It's not a completed.
See-
Yeah, you're using it before you cleanse it.
Yeah. The operation is to complete.
There are scientific rules that apply to this sort of thing.
Do you want to use the game science
Am I impassioned?
No, I don't want to touch your dice.
I am passionate with my love of family.
I appreciate you
I'm
asking.
impassioned by love of the dynasty.
Oh, use the chaos one, sure. I'll use that for my horsemanship,
Definitely.
which is now at a.
Minus 5.
If you
Yeah.
crit it, I'm gonna laugh.
Okay, so I
If you...
I get a
roll
19, so I
under.
fail.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay.
So then you get a plus 10 to your skill.
Okay.
And if it's
What would I have rolled on my
So I'm
d20?
at 5 then.
I would have also failed.
Pernicious.
I think the dice spirits are mad that I tried to cleanse them out of these.
Yeah, they're like, we'll show you.
Yeah, because you didn't complete it. Now they're all all the
you
good
crit.
spirits left because they respect you. The bad spirits stuck around because they're like, oh, yeah.
Screw you, yeah. You gotta
Yeah,
start
that's
all
right,
over
because
again.
once you're impassioned,
Start
No.
all over from the
fail it.
beginning.
No.
How about some salt? Good
Yeah.
salt.
It's
Salt.
whatever.
Right, so rolling.
Have to be like some
then
really good
above
Himalayan
the
pink
result.
salt.
Really?
Yeah.
You get home.
Then
Yeah.
results in a crit at that point.
Put it in the moonlight and
Yes.
salt.
Then you
Yeah.
get a little, yeah.
All right, so let's do Malvis.
Snow.
Oh, what am I doing?
Snow.
Horsemanship.
I got it. I got
All
a
right.
6.
You got a 6. Okay.
Oh.
They are impassioned with
It's
their.
suddenly really dark outside, so I can't tell anymore.
It's not
looks
snowing.
okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It'd be
Yeah.
like white. The sky would be white.
So they are impassioned with their love of fighting. Okay.
I know.
The Irish have a love of
They have a love of fighting.
So they say.
They love
What did you
fight.
get?
6.
6. Okay. So they hit you
Alright.
with their
The Russell
spear.
fighting song.
Great spear, actually, specifically.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Shit.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice, Jade.
Oh, that doesn't work. You have to, yeah.
My foot's too big.
No,
I mean, I could
It's
have
just-
taken him. I could have taken him, but come on, these guys.
Yeah.
These fucking guys.
You gotta look out for your peeps, right?
Yeah. I only have 2 of my household knights left.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
right, that'll thing. All right, so 25 damage.
Okay.
So you take 7 after your armor.
Okay.
And make a second horsemanship roll to stay mounted, please.
Alrighty. Crit fail.
You and me were falling off our horses.
All right, so you take 5 more points of damage from the fall.
Oh, and mark down that we rolled another d20.
Oh yeah, another.
Oh yeah, I'm in on it.
You are in on
You
it.
bought into the death
You're
pool.
part of it.
Okay.
Part of you now, Jen.
All right, Leander.
What am I doing?
Rolling horsemanship.
Oh, I already did 9.
9. Okay.
God. Okay, sorry.
Okay, they got a 19.
Holy shit. What?
They got a 19
They're impassioned.
with their love of
I
fighting.
love fighting. Fighting.
Fighting.
Fighting around the world.
Yep.
All
I tried to make
right.
that joke too.
Nobody got it? All right.
No.
Duly noted. Let's see.
What?
10,
The
18.
Russell Crowe in South Park with the fighting around the world and he's like
Nobody
fighting.
bit.
Yeah, they're still not fighting.
Not getting
Yeah,
it.
it's really
All right. 22. So after your armor, that's a 4-point wound and a second horsemanship roll to stay mounted, please.
I failed.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
So you take another 3 points of damage.
Okay, so that's a total of 8. You said 7
Well,
or
they're 2
5?
separate.
I said, well, yeah, there are 2 separate wounds for one
I'm
thing.
aware, yeah.
And it's 4 points and 3 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Sagramore.
Perf.
I critted my horsemanship.
Excellent.
good.
Excellent.
Very good.
I did not crit their spear, so you get away clean.
Okay, so my squires, I rolled for the past round and they made it.
Mhm.
I have to roll again. to
Yes.
make sure they
Every
count.
round.
Go ahead, yeah. All right, Edern.
Yeah, 15.
Yep.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, they're
You
fine.
beat my 11, so you get away.
Wow.
Nice.
And Gerard
Failed outright.
failed outright.
Oh no.
That's right.
Oh, my squire managed to quit his roll.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
never
He'll
running
get my
away.
horse.
Yay!
Alright.
He's only 14 too.
Aw, he's He's good.
Cereal.
Aw.
He's
Aw.
all serious.
If you roll the skill on the die, is that a crit as well? Oh, so actually,
Well, unless you have modifiers.
Right.
If you have modifiers,
Yeah.
only
You have to look at the
+5.
final total at all times.
how do I modify my squire roll?
oh, that's what I'm just saying.
Okay,
if,
I did.
If it's modified, then
Then Derek critted.
Excellent. Good.
Yes.
The previous round, actually.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Duly noted.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. But
All right.
Well, it
So,
means he's cool.
32 points of damage.
Cool.
Okay, I don't get my shield, and I'm at 11 points of armor, so
Sometimes it
32
matters
becomes
more than
21
points of damage.
21 points of damage.
okay.
That sounds like a major wound to me.
That also sounds like an auto. No, not an auto knockdown because it's not double. Wait, yes, it is double my size because double my size is 26.
Yep.
So, and it is a major wound.
Okay. From the fall, you take 4 points of damage.
Okay. So,
Yowzers.
I am unconscious now, I believe.
Okay.
That is,
First aid options.
Yeah.
let's see, my total hit points are 30, and I'm unconscious at 8, and I just took 25 points damage. Yes, I'm down to unconscious.
Oh no.
squire roll to not get left behind and trampled.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah. So, yes, I took the wound. Oh, major wound, right?
Yes, major wound.
So, aging roll.
Yes.
I rolled a 10.
Ooh, that's 3, I believe.
Okay, that's.
Let's roll it around the horse.
Oh my God! Why?
All sixes, all sixes. Ooh.
Oh,
1 and 2.
so I lose 2 points of size and another point of dex.
Did they cut a part off of you?
They cut your feet off.
Are you gonna be a peg leg now? I mean,
Yes.
Well, I did lose a point of dex, so I may be down a foot. My dex is now 5.
Oh my.
I think that's reasonable.
I
You
think I-
lost half a foot.
I think I have lost most of my
but you gained a carrot on your shoulder.
left foot.
Your left foot, nice. It would be your left foot. You're in Ireland.
Yeah.
Wow, that's.
All right, so the majority of you failed, so that's a loss. Unit recoils 1 zone, disordered and engaged next round.
Wait, so if my squire
Oh,
quit his roll,
that's right. I need to make a squire roll, right?
Yes, squire rolls, please.
To see if he grabs my unconscious body. He makes it.
Fire is there, available, ready.
Okay, so, and Malvis, squire roll, please.
Done. Good.
Got it?
I'm good.
Okay, so your squires are going to now have to try and get out with your... Oh, well, actually, only the unconscious one is making that roll.
So he makes a horsemanship roll?
He is going to Squire retreat, trying to rescue your lord's unconscious body from the field. Yes, yes. So,
Or battle.
yes. Game Master rolls 3 random foes. Player selects one of these, through whom the Squire will dash. The Squire may attempt inspiration with his loyalty lord passion. Since Loyalty Lore is not normally calculated for a squire, it's his age minus 5.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, so it's just a weapon roll or a squire roll, I guess, but it's modified by his loyalty passion.
Okay, so he's going to try to impassion and then
Okay, and then make the squire roll.
Right. Yeah. Let's see if he impassions. He doesn't.
He doesn't care about you.
He doesn't give a shit.
So he fails his impassionment, which doesn't. I mean, it's now minus 5. Okay. So now he's at a 15 to his ability.
All right. Well, that makes it interesting, right? So
and he also fails his getaway roll and 3 random foes, right?
Yeah. So I rolled herdsman.
Whatever the second one is.
What's that?
Well, you rolled 3, right?
Yeah.
So I'm taking whatever the second one is.
Oh, okay. That was warriors.
Cool.
Okay.
It could have been herdsman.
But no.
You could have had herdsman, Dave. You let the die decide.
Do I want to be killed by warriors or herdsmen? Let's think.
That's true.
All right. Good save.
So these are Bonnock Javelineers.
Wow. Oh, cool.
Interesting.
And they javelin the squire.
Oh, are you
they do.
serious?
Yeah,
It's unprecedented.
because he failed his school.
Unprecedented.
Like last major battle.
Yeah.
So, anyway, 8 points. He's got leather, I assume. So
Yeah.
So
Got leather.
He's fine.
Got love. She knows.
Oh my god! And then they're going to stab him with their swords.
Of course.
And I critted that.
So he was fine, but now he got critted
Oh
on.
my god. He got
So,
critted on.
but that's not a natural 20 crit. That's just
No, it's not.
Oh, wow.
It was a 15. 11. 22 points of damage minus 8 from the leather would be 14 points.
Oh yeah, it's 14. That's right.
Excuse me.
So 14 points of damage to your squire.
Okay.
And you're disengaged, alone, unconscious in the middle of a battlefield.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay.
And bleeding out.
That's where you want to be.
Because I need surgery, correct?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
That's surgery with a C, right?
Yes.
Surgery. That's right.
Surgery.
So that round didn't go so well.
No.
That was a
However,
staggering loss.
the good.
Versus
Not
the
that-
regular loss.
That was
Not that staggering. You only
Okay.
lost one guy.
Alright.
The good news is that, as I mentioned last round, the Irish army is disintegrating,
Yeah.
and so the battle is essentially over at
Yes,
this point.
thank God.
Can we attack them as they're retreating?
If you want to pursue, but you are disordered, so you'll be having penalties.
Fancy lad.
Oh, okay. See you say thank God.
So, again, my squire crit his roll.
Your squire did crit as well.
And so did his.
My
Yes.
squire roll.
All right. So yes, probably best since you guys are scattered across the battlefield to just kind of
like die.
let them melt away. Yes.
Oh, that's right. I've got to do the glory roll to see if anyone finds my body before nightfall, right?
Yes, you do.
So it's
What's your glory?
it's 1/1000th of my glory, right?
Yeah.
So my glory. So I'm rolling for a 7.
Okay.
I can't see it.
You can't eat it.
9.
The 9.
It's 9.
So close.
I didn't want to say it. It looked like a 6.
I know.
I thought it was a 7 for a while.
You can't impassion that roll.
There's no one to passion.
No.
No.
There's no unconscious to impassionate.
Right.
You can't. Right, you can't unconsciously will your glory.
Although, this is the thing. They're
Yes.
running away. This
Yeah.
is our last round.
Yeah.
If he's right there, we
No, I
notice he's not there. Okay.
I mean, honestly, and your squire's still conscious.
Yeah,
so
come on.
the squire camps out with you
Yeah.
loyally.
Really?
And and if you guys want to go
Javelin's
look,
sticking
if
out
you
there.
guys, if you as PCs want to go looking for him, no one else. Obviously, you rolled. No one else found you. But
Yeah, no one else is looking.
Yeah,
I want to look for
exactly.
him.
Do you want to look for
I
him,
think
or do you
really
just
the
want
question
to?
is, Dave,
like
do you
him?
want us to look for you?
Yeah, that's
What's your app, Dave?
I mean, out of
Out of game. That is the right
Yeah.
question. Thank you.
yeah.
out of game, he
Yeah.
wants to look for you.
See, that's asking me to bring in out of character
Yeah.
influences.
So
with
no, of
game
course we will
mechanical
look for him.
influences.
Like
Right.
as honorable
Right.
knights, we will look
Yeah,
for our own.
Fallen comrades.
So here we go. What are we doing? Hunting?
Yeah, hunting.
All right. I make it. So.
Whoa!
Great.
All right.
Spot it.
All right, Leander.
There he is.
Yes.
He's missing half a foot. Let's pull him off the field. Let's move him and jostle him as much as possible. All right.
Jerk him up.
Yeah.
Throw him over the
horse.
Now,
Speaking
if you
of
want
horses.
wounds to stop bleeding, you just have to make sure it's hanging underneath the body. and
Yes.
pinned
Oh,
upright.
all right.
Exactly,
That works.
exactly.
That works. He should be upright.
Now, speaking of horses, the critted squire rolls. Sagarmore's squire found him a sumpter,
Ooh. Oh, sick.
and Edern's found him a cart horse.
Oh,
Yes.
they're best friends.
There you go.
They're gonna be. They're gonna have little like cartoon adventures together.
My war pony has no friends.
The cart horse is probably a mare, and the war pony is probably...
Well, this is a Saxon war pony.
Oh, definitely not gilded then.
Friendly.
Hot horse action.
Wait, so I found a war pony?
No, a sumpter.
No,
a sumpter.
sumpter.
I'm just saying, I already have a war pony. And
Okay, war pony's.
now I found a car.
You wish.
What's the sumpter for?
Pack horse.
Pack horse. Oh, cool.
Let's carry
All my
junk around.
Byzantine riches.
That's
No
right.
dinosaur portraits.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Commemorative pillows.
The needle
Yeah.
point is stunning.
It is.
Yeah, I know.
Exquisite.
You have all the merchandise.
My bowels of lavender.
Okay, so that is the battle. You guys just kind of don't participate in that last round.
Cool. Great.
So let's see.
Now
Let me
what?
just tally that glory
Is it
really
real
quick
adventure now?
here.
It's only 6
Did you realize
I know.
Yeah.
Bone Castle?
Yes.
Something like
We've been kind
that.
of waiting for this, for a couple years now.
Chekhov's Bone Castle. All right, so.
God, no.
All right, so yes, so Gerard is conveyed back.
Yeah.
Chirurgery is attempted
Huh?
And-
by the Royal Chirurgerans.
Ooh, very good.
Let's see what they do. Ooh, 1 point away from critting.
Wait. In which direction though? Because one is a success.
But
and
yes,
one's
the
a fail.
success variety. So,
All right.
All right, so it's going to take him a little while to get back up to snuff. When is this adventure going to take place?
well, let's find out. So, meanwhile, your share of the plunder is 6 libra per person.
Yowza.
That's pocket change to you, though, probably.
Well, I don't really have any holdings.
You are the fourth son.
Still.
Yeah, you
Not
can mark
sure.
it
It's all
down.
show. It's all show.
Mark it down, like under, what does it be?
On the very bottom, it might have some paper on him.
No.
Yeah.
Put it on the shit list.
Oh, you put it on the shit list. 6 libra, which you can spend on more
Anyway,
merchandise.
My clothing's 6 libra worth.
Oh, you get a new set of clothes.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Possible.
Spare.
That's what you're thinking, like spare clothing.
I've been wanting a new outfit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not a sax.
All right, so yeah, Mirkatak surrendered to King Arthur
Right.
after the battle.
Jerk.
Yeah.
He swore both fealty and homage to Arthur.
Wow.
Wait.
Over
Roll
like
his
crazy.
homage.
Roll his homage.
Yes.
We want to know.
We want to know.
Firing minds.
11.
Curious.
Grudging.
Yeah, it's barely.
As it should be.
Well, he did just get his ass
Yes,
spanked.
he did.
Yeah.
All right.
Those spankings.
Anguish and Mirkatak agree that Arthur shall have a region of his own as his own direct fief, centered on the city of Dublin, called the Pale.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gerald Fitzgerald is assigned as Justicar of Ireland.
I don't believe in that name. I'm not going to respond to it.
I don't believe in
I
you.
don't believe in you. Your name.
So the king sets up in Dublin to receive the surrender of various regional kings, tribal kings, sub-kings, clan kings, and others.
Wow.
In general, most of the nearby kings yield. Most of those far away do not.
Uh-huh.
And half of those in between do.
Huh.
And so basically, Arthur, so as not to spend the next 5 years conquering Ireland,
Yeah, it'd be boring.
offers lands as what he calls speculative grants
Okay.
to various lords, in particular the exiled Deganis clan.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That means something to me.
That means something to you as a Deganis
I am a
knight.
Deganis. Yeah.
And so, off goes Leander, right, with
Wow.
Sir Bleobaris and Sir Blamore,
Are you serious?
Yeah. As well as Sir Ector Damaris.
Yes. That's my guy.
To secure the speculative grants
Off we go.
in the county of Meath.
Woohoo! Off to Meath. May I have a bookmark?
Of course. Do you want to do it randomly, or do you want to?
No, I'm on the.
All right.
Thank you, Sorry, Jeff.
Okay.
I get the friends.
Oh, dare I?
Slim Pickens.
Oh, you dare! Do it!
Dare. Sure.
We're doing it.
Dare.
I'm a baron. Yep.
What's it say?
Oh, so determining.
Dang it!
I mean, if he's not going to be ready to ride
It's not
for
mutual.
the
Yes. Let's figure out. So,
17?
have you done some first aid rolls?
I have. He is now up to 8.
Still pretty high. Wait, what's your app?
My
high.
app is
What's the difference of 25?
16.
You're pretty hot.
You're way
But I'm way hotter.
You're totally out of my league.
Alright, you know what?
It goes a long way.
A long way.
25. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You're wait, what?
Pagan.
I love him 25.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much do you love him?
17.
It's kind of embarrassing.
It is
Kind of
low.
lukewarm.
No. 17 is high.
Well,
17's notable.
It's notable.
Yeah.
It's definitely notable.
your
Enough to
lustful's
get you
13. My lustful's 4. Kind of a cold fish.
You are a cool fish. Why do I even bother with
Why?
that? It's ridiculous.
Because I have an
That's
app
my
of
lesson.
18. I'm so.
Oh.
I have
Success with
so
yourself.
finely featured.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
Fine Byzantine
Wait,
features.
who's playing you? You're Orlando Bloom.
Oh yeah, who's Dodinus?
That Welsh actor Ewan Griffith.
Oh, he's so hot.
Yeah.
Alright. The Battle of the Babes.
He's
Alright.
no Orlando Bloom. He's no Legolas. All right.
I mean, depends
I
on your
disagree.
type.
Yeah, no,
I
he's
disagree.
Let the record show.
Jen staked your claim.
Oh.
Orlando Bloom overrated.
He is.
All right.
And
He may very well be.
The Hobbit. Let's just.
He is.
Whoa. Step off.
He's letting himself go.
It was
40
right
now?
here. It was only just.
He's a little jowly. Aw.
It was just very round.
His middle-aged self.
Very round.
Yeah.
He's
All right. So we're determining if Sir Gerard is going to be fit enough. So do your healing rate times 3.
So 9 hit points. I'm up to 17 hit points.
Okay. So you're probably not, unless you want to be.
I'm also down 2 horses, I'm guessing.
That's true.
So, like, not only am I missing a charger, but I'm also,
Oh my god, 'cause your
I'm also
charger's
missing the
fine.
backup from the charger.
Yes.
Can we give each other horses?
You could if you wanted to, but he's
But you're
probably.
generous.
I'm very generous.
Actually, if you wait, do you have a manor? I forget.
No.
No, you don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you own a manor, then you get an automatic charger every other year.
Yeah. Regretfully, he is,
like opposite.
he's not exactly the most.
He's freelance.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you think?
Oh, man.
As a player decision, because basically Arthur's choosing his cadre, and it's sort of like
Is he choosing, like, the cream of the crop?
no, that's the thing, is he's choosing this weird selection, like, some of these are new knights, and some of these are famous knights, and some are old, and some are young, so...
Let's go with the old and infirm.
And missing half a foot.
And missing half a foot.
Alright, who knows why Arthur chose Sir Gerard to accompany
Sir Gerard on a pack horse.
Yeah, do you want to borrow my new Sumter?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That's what, like a 46 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 3, actually.
3d6. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
What do you get on my round C?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'll take the Sumter.
You're gonna ride a
I'm not going to be charging into battle much. I'm missing half a
Take
foot.
my
so-
round C. Let me see.
I insist.
Let me make a generous roll.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, how generous are you?
15.
Oh, that's pretty
okay.
generous.
A 3.
Yeah,
Three.
good.
Yep.
I was like, part of me wants to give you my Andalusian charger. I'm just like, but no.
Yeah, maybe if you
Don't
critted,
do
you're
that.
generous.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
That'd be. Holy shit, that'd be crazy.
But you get my round C.
Yay!
Nice.
So I'm gonna raise my round C then over here. Do I or still?
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah,
mine.
It's
go ahead.
still yours, and I'll probably die before the end of this anyway, and you'll have it back.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so basically Arthur is holding court from this tent city that's been erected south of Dublin. It's been dubbed Kingstown by the locals.
That's really original.
Yeah, and
Can I come rolling up? Do I roll?
Oh, well, you've been around the whole time.
Oh, I
yeah.
have been? Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm
Dodinus.
Yes.
Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, there's been, the battle and the subsequent skirmishing to subjugate the countryside. I mean, people have been getting killed or horribly mutilated. But
Yeah, nice.
It's triage. Calling it.
But for the most part, it's been actually not too bad. The older knights are keeping things in perspective. Speaking of the 12 battles that followed the coming of the king,
Yes.
which you guys all fought in.
Yep, I'm old enough to have.
Oh yes. But yes, at the same time, they are quick to praise the skill and valor of the younger knights, and reminding them that it will be upon their shoulders to protect Arthur's realm as he ages, and then to defend his heir.
Right.
Which gives way to speculation about whether he'll recognize Sir Boré or not.
Did he prove himself in battle?
Guinevere will never let him.
No. I know.
Did he prove himself in battle? He fought alongside Arthur and acquitted himself. Yeah. I mean,
He survived.
He fought. He survived. He wasn't grievously wounded.
All right. Well.
He didn't fall off his horse.
But was he truly glorious?
No.
Not particularly.
Did he distinguish himself in a Lancelot sort of manner?
Not in the least.
Who does though?
Who does
Yeah.
for that?
That guy.
Yeah.
What kind of
Arthur's
what
really
kind of weapon
wood.
did he use?
Boré?
Yeah.
Sword and spear.
Sword and spear.
Just kind of your standard array. But he was back at the king's tent, pretty much right after the battle, plucking grapes and drinking fine mead and so forth.
It's almost like we're not supposed to like this guy.
Well, he's just more courtly. He's a knight of a courtly extraction.
He is.
Yeah, it's almost like we're not supposed to like him.
Dandy.
Well, it depends on how you feel about courtly knights.
Well, they are coming up.
He and Sir Tor actually have been discussing a new sport called tennis. And they've set up a tennis court in Dublin in one of the halls.
I mean,
So.
do you spear the ball? Because otherwise, what's the point?
Well, this is old school tennis where it's like indoors with a rope across the interior court, and you can like bounce it off walls and stuff.
Oh.
It's a little more
Like racquetball.
a little more racquetball-y, like squash meets tennis, basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
And the ball is very hard and leathery, so you have to really slam it.
And of course, if it hits you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ow! So
As a Byzantine prince, do I like courtly knights?
most likely, yes.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Can I try to hang out with them?
I think they're trying to hang out with you, right?
Roll your
They
courtesy. See how well your
And what's
Right?
your glory?
Yeah.
glory is
12,000.
Because then you get to add a 12.
to your courtesy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
All right.
That's
So,
I think I have a 16 courtesy.
Oh,
So
wow.
28.
Wait. No, your courtesy is 16.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus 12. Oh.
Yeah, 20.
28.
28.
So plus 8 to whatever you roll.
Yep.
I rolled a 19.
All right.
That'll be a
that's
crit.
yeah.
That'd be a crit.
Don't they want to hang out with him though?
Well, no, it's all a mutual
Now-
hanging out
now they
society.
do.
Yeah.
Critted.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
All right.
What's up, guys?
Cool.
Tennis.
It's like, hey, it's tennis, huh?
I've heard about this new sport called tennis.
We were playing that last year. And
You're in excellent form, I bet.
Oh, indeed.
Yep. But tennis is now a skill that you can put points into, just FYI,
Really?
in Winterface.
wow.
Oh.
yeah, I can see Melvin's playing tennis.
Yeah, we're gonna add this at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh
Tennis.
my god.
So you only gain skills in winter phase, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so what you would do is you'd write tennis 0, and then in the winter phase you could roll a d6 plus 1 and add that amount of points to it,
If you want.
if you were so inclined.
Man, are they gonna start like playing tennis at like the Pentecost tourney now?
Yes.
The start of Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes.
I do like tennis.
Yeah, exactly. The second thought. Maybe.
What does checking a skill or a trait or anything mean again? Does that do?
It's just in winter
Same.
phase you roll against it to have a possibility of it going up.
Okay, and you get that in addition to any of the other skill points you want to use? Okay.
Exactly.
It's like a freebie.
Like freebie.
A potential
Okay.
freebie.
Potential freebie, yeah.
Okay.
So wherever Sagamore is, I am also
Of
there.
course.
So I'm listening.
Of course,
in on this
Dodinus is
tennis
at court as
conversation.
well.
Well,
Yeah.
and since I'm playing tennis with the princes, could you check my tennis?
Tennis?
Well, since you don't have any points in it yet,
You can't.
it's just assumed. It's assumed that you're being taught how to play, which would justify you putting points into it in winter phase.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out and watch guys play tennis, I think.
Definitely.
We're wearing our sweatbands and our shorts.
Oh my god!
And your aviator sunglasses.
Your sunglasses.
Yeah.
It's like the World Tenenbaums have been here.
Yeah, exactly.
The beard.
Yeah, suddenly you have shaggy beards.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Nico playing in the background.
So anyway, it is October at this
Yes,
point. The
yes.
weather is turning pretty raw. The fog that creeps up from the river, covers the tent city every night and then dissipates around mid-morning. Terrible. Well, it's indoors, so it doesn't matter.
So that's where we want to be.
But it's raining every third day or so. The streets of the tent city have become churned up and muddy.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone's starting to talk about heading home.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yes. So, of course, there are some of those older knights are talking about how if they still had Merlin here, wouldn't have to be dealing with any of this crap weather.
Yeah, seriously, he used to nip that right in the bud.
That's right. No fog, no rain.
Hey, he just walked off one day. He went on a walkabout.
Oh.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Pulled a Gandalf. Right.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come back as Merlin the White.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, there's competing theories as to what happened.
Yeah, what did happen?
Arthur ordered every night. Arthur ordered every night in the kingdom to go searching for him, and no one found him.
Nobody found it.
Conspiracy.
But there is a tomb somewhere. Location escapes me at the moment. That has permanently lit candles, and it is said that if those candles ever go out, then Merlin will truly be dead.
Oh, it's the one that's honoring all of the dead kings.
The 12 dead kings of
That's the only way we know. So we haven't seen it.
No one's checked that monument recently, have
No.
they?
Well, people who live around it,
We know.
probably.
Don't
We would
know.
have heard.
Yeah.
We would have heard from a washerwoman.
We would hear whispers.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's right, whispers of the washerwoman and lumberjacks.
Right. The lumberjack.
Whispers of the Washerwoman. That's another podcast
Oh,
That sounds
about laundry.
a little bit like a saucy podcast.
Yeah. Saucy.
So,
I do my own laundry.
some knights are beginning to return home, taking their leave of Arthur and returning home, pleading,
Fatigue and boredom.
well, pleading a long journey, like those knights from like Kent and
gosh.
so forth.
Yeah.
But many others are waiting on the king's leave, to pack up. So it is one of those chill, foggy nights in the tent town when
October?
yes, when a handful of cloaked figures began passing quietly through the mist.
Is it October 31st?
It may be very close to that.
Yeah.
Around that time, yes.
All Hallows Eve.
Briefly stopping in at certain tents to speak to individual knights.
Wow.
And so,
It's creepy.
yes.
That is highly creepy. Do they speak to me?
And so Gerard, Edern,
So can do.
Sagramore, and Dodinus.
Well, we're sharing a tent.
Oh.
What?
I don't know about that.
No, they're right next door to each other.
I can make a chase roll for that.
We've got adjoining like 10 flaps.
Make it adjoining tent flaps.
Well, maybe I should make a lustful roll to see if
Well, you got to roll the positive
Gotta
one
roll,
first.
yeah,
So you roll
chase.
chase first.
Look all biased.
I rolled a 16.
You critted your
Credited chase. So Dodinus is on the other side of the tent town, and
Get away from me!
No, please.
No.
I can't.
not with all these other people around. The whispers are bad enough as it is.
Washerwoman's just
Not in October.
Not in October. You know it's not the season anymore. All right, so Gerard, Edern, Sagramore, Dodinus,
Yes.
and Malvis.
God damn it.
You are all among those chosen. The cloaked figures, depending on some of you are contacted by Bedivere, some by Sir Kay, and they just tell you that for the High King has requested your presence. Secrecy is the watchword.
Alright.
Start at the west gate of Dublin and travel a half a mile inland at the stroke of midnight.
Not very far.
It's like a large contingent of people just going to...
Well, you'll convene and then.
Alright, so
Head.
so let's do it.
Yes.
Let's go.
I'm just laughing at the secrecy of it because we're all...
There's so many of us.
Malvis, all about action.
Well, exactly. So at midnight, you head out to the west gate, and you convene. So
So we're there.
you're all recognizing each other, in the darkness, in the fog. So the orders were to head a half a mile away from Dublin, and there you'll meet the High King and learn of his plans.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're there.
Interesting assortment of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know you, but
Bit of a motley crew.
Oh,
Indeed.
so Dinah. Always a pleasure to see you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pleasure, huh?
Whisper, whisper.
Well, of course, Eden, it's also a pleasure to see you as well.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're...
Pagan down.
A little bit less of a pleasure, but since you're at 14, but...
I do have glory of over 18,000 now.
Oh, that
Holy
makes him extra
shit.
hot. Oh my god.
I'm kind of a glory hound.
Glory Queen.
I mean, I don't want to make it sound like it's kind of a big deal, but
You're kind of a big deal.
Kind of big deal.
Kind of awesome. Yeah.
All right, so you head out, and in the darkness, you find an old-style Mott and Bailey castle looming up out of the fog. The king and his party are there. And so once you're all assembled and kind of ready, the king steps up onto a cart and begins to speak.
Interesting.
My good and loyal knights, the 144 of you that have been brought here tonight by a mixture of chance and fate. 144 of you have been brought here tonight by a mixture of chance and fate. Some of you are like my mother's, are like brothers to me. My mother's other brother's son. I know you to be good and trusted knights, strong and well-tempered in battle. Others of you are young and as of yet relatively unknown, yet showing the promise of great things. Still others are so familiar to me that they feel like Excalibur, always by my side in battle and never far away in peace.
Why is he doing this to us?
I don't know. I want to go to sleep.
It's making me sad.
I thank you all for heeding my call. For the young among you, I offer the opportunity for great glory and the chance to see places where few mortals have tread. For those among you who have traveled with me before, I offer the opportunity to add yet one more marvel to your great list. And yet I want every one of you here to feel they are free to leave now. I know well how bravely you fought last month. Some of you may be tired or have received wounds of which I do not know.
So all pregnant women and people prone to seizures.
If such a man is here, let him feel free to depart now with neither shame nor dishonor, nor the fear of being called coward by any man here. For if any man did, he would have to answer to me.
Okay.
Wow, you're really giving us doubts.
Yes.
I am.
We're good. I'm good. Are you good? Wait, I don't know you.
I'm a 20 valorous.
Of course I am.
What's your energetic?
Get away from me.
God.
Stop talking to me. Don't stand so close to me.
Alright, so no one's leaving. The king smiles.
Hell no.
The king smiles and speaks again.
Yeah, who would leave?
Seriously, after that
do
speech.
some people leave?
No, nobody leaves.
Oh.
The adventure we go on tonight is to regain an ancient cauldron, once possessed by my ancestors.
Is it black?
His ancestors, really?
This cauldron cooked food for only the brave. Your choice to remain here is ample proof that each man here will ever after find his food cooked at my hearth.
Oh,
Sick.
quite an offer.
The cauldron has the cauldron has another property, which is this: any man killed. What? What?
Is it one of the 13 treasures?
It may well be.
Oh, shit.
Just curious.
The cauldron has another property, which is this: any man killed in battle, when cast into the cauldron, will come out again alive, although unable to speak.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Guys, prepare to see me play a lot of mutes.
Yes.
Chuck him in.
Into the cauldron with you.
The cauldron, when taken to Ireland in ages past, was rimmed in pearls. To give you an idea of its size, it took a giant to carry it on his shoulders. I remember this from Merlin's tales. But Merlin trained me to be a king, not a storyteller.
Obviously. Really. I'm honest. I say this to you.
All right.
Obviously.
Such a bitch.
Taliesin knows where to find knows where the cauldron may be found and will sing you its story.
Okay, very good.
Thank God.
So, the king steps back.
Bard.
A young bard hops up onto the cart
You're going to die.
and tells... You're all going to die. He tells the tale of the cauldron given by Bran, king of the island of the mighty, to Matholwch, the king of Ireland, as part of a gift to repay the disfigurement of his horses by Evnisian, Bran's troublesome brother. Evnisian had objected to Bran's giving their sister Branwen in marriage to Matholwch. The cauldron was originally from Ireland, being carried by an evil giant out of the lake of the cauldron. Appropriate. The Irish, in an attempt to destroy this giant and his wife, had tricked them into an iron house under which fires were lit. The two escaped to Britain and were given shelter by Bran, to whom they gave the cauldron. Yet this gift, and the gold and silver that went with it, were not enough for Matholwch's foster brothers. After a year in Ireland, and after she had borne a son named Gwern, Branwen was sent to the kitchens to cook for the court, and have the butcher box her on the ear each day. Branwen was able to train a starling to carry word of her disgrace to her brother. Learning of his sister's state, Bran invaded Ireland. Being a giant, he waded across the Irish Sea at the head of the fleet that carried his men. The Irish retreated across the Liffey River, at which point they thought they would be safe from Bran. At the time, the Liffey was too deep to be easily forded and had a powerful lodestone in its depth that prevented any ship from sailing up its length. Bran looked across the river and said, "Let he who would be king also be a bridge." He spanned the Liffey with his body and let his army march across. The Irish then advised Matholwch to sue for peace. To impress Bran, a house was constructed for him, the first house he was ever able to enter. Matholwch also surrendered his kingdom to Bran's will. Yet the Irish had devised a plan to trap Bran. The house that was built had 100 posts. Upon each post, 2 brackets were fixed. From each bracket, a sack was hung, and a warrior hid in each sack. Yet before Bran and the men of the Island of the Mighty entered the house, Evnisian inspected the house. He walked up to each sack and asked what it contained. Each time his Irish escort answered, meal. Evnisian then crushed the head of each until he reached the last man. While the answer was still meal, Evnisian discovered that this man wore a helmet. Even so, Evnisian crushed his head and the helmet and composed an Elgine. There is in this bag a different sort of meal, the ready combatant, when the assault is made, by his fellow warriors prepared for battle. Bran and his men entered from one side of the house, and Matholwch and his men from the other. Gwern was declared King of Ireland. All seemed pleased with the outcome of events. At the moment of peace, Evnisian asked for the child king, who had been moving from one of his British relatives to another, to come and see him. When the child reached him, he threw the child into the fire, killing him and restarting the war. As the battle raged within the massive house, the Irish set the cauldron upon the fire to revive their dead. Soon Evnisian recognized his folly as the Irish began to overwhelm the British. To save his countrymen, he hid himself among the Irish dead, and once in the cauldron, stretched out and burst it from within. The effort killed him, but the destruction of the cauldron ultimately led to a British victory. Yet the victory came at a terrible cost. Bran had been wounded in the foot with a poisoned dart. He instructed the 7 men who survived to cut off his head and carry it back to Britain. Ireland was depopulated but for 5 pregnant women who had hidden in a cave in the wilderness. But these, Taliesin tells you, are tales for a different time.
I want to know about the pregnant chicks in the cave.
That's the only part I believe.
I know. You said all that to tell us these women, that's how they populated. All right.
A population bottleneck.
Apparently.
And yet, he says,
And yet,
I must repeat for all to hear the prophecy I have heard concerning this venture, that Arthur will be forced to leave blood behind on this quest.
Well, what quest doesn't require blood?
Exactly.
So Arthur once again steps forward. These are the tales of our past. The cauldron is our goal, to return to Britain the treasure of our ancestors. We shall carry the cauldron back to Camelot to cook the food of the brave and to make certain that no man need fear to enter battle and leave his family unprotected. Never again shall we fear the invasion from overseas.
Was this Guinevere's idea too?
Swear to God.
As for the threat to me, I do not fear injury to myself, especially given the possible rewards to my kingdom.
But I thought the cauldron was busted.
Yeah, it's broken.
So goes the tail.
So we have to pick up the shards of the cauldron.
And then reforge it.
Yeah. So we'll have the same power.
Will it?
All right. So everyone generate a loyalty to the company of the Cauldron Passion.
Alrighty.
Okay, what is it?
It's going to be 3d6 plus 3.
3d6 plus 3.
Ooh. 3d6 plus 3.
15.
14. Oh shit.
It's not greater than...
Plus 3, so that's 18.
Wow.
Nice.
Good work.
You're all in.
He's feeling it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cauldron.
Cauldron, guys, come on.
Finally, my life has meaning.
I can dip my foot in it.
It won't be able to talk, but it'll come back.
we better get this fucking cauldron.
Shit. What are yours? 14.
15.
15. 18. Right? 18. And
10.
you don't give a fuck.
I
love you.
I don't believe it.
Because Melvis knows what's up.
Alright.
Not taking.
Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this because I don't like looking at this.
Certainly.
It's bad luck.
Yeah.
It is bad luck.
Gen Edge.
Alright.
I thought we'd need it again.
I did too. You're right then.
Calling over here.
Be careful.
I will. Okay.
So do we all hate Guinevere or something?
No, I've just
Some-
I haven't
I'm
seen
in
her
love
yet.
with her.
I haven't seen her.
There's some mumbling of discontent.
Some, but I haven't.
Some are concerned she's leading the kingdom in the wrong direction. That she's perhaps a secret Muslim.
Oh, really?
Guinevere Hussein.
Whoa.
She wants to see that birth certificate.
Oh my god, that's pretty good.
With that, you all head out on the march. Your armor and weapons clanking away in the thickening fog.
Right.
You follow the river. Arthur's royal barge Pridwin is being rowed alongside.
Okay.
We're riding and he's in his barge.
No.
Oh.
He's with you. Everyone go ahead and make awareness rolls.
Made it.
Oh, I crit it.
Nice.
What are we rolling?
Awareness.
No.
Alright. Malvis, go ahead and check your awareness.
Yay!
You note that the bow of the ship has been fitted with a water clock. And that the captain is keeping close eye on it.
Oh, interesting.
Eventually, the captain looks up and waves to the High King. And at this moment, Arthur calls a halt to the march. So he reins his horse around and says, "Although I am not a giant, I'll provide us with a bridge across the river." And with that, he and his escort dismount and board the barge. The ship then disappears into the fog and is rowed across the river. After a few moments, or a few minutes rather, the ship returns, sands Arthur and his escort, and the signal is given for more knights to board.
Alright, let's go.
So you guys are going to have to leave your horses on this side of the river.
No.
You can take your squires with you because there's enough, sort of servants and whatnot to hold the horses, watch the horses.
All right.
So basically, I
have an ostler to watch my horses.
Yes, you do.
Take really good care of them.
I say there, ostler.
Dinah.
I hate that you did that to embarrass me, didn't you? Naming your horse after me.
Keep telling him to go away.
I know,
but
it's the worst.
That's
He
what I'm
named
gonna
his horse
keep you-
after me? Why do I bother?
Well, not after you, just
In honor.
after your glory.
Yeah, right.
All right. So as you're being rowed across, make awareness rolls again.
Yay!
I crit this time.
Nice.
Crit fail.
I make it.
Fail.
I'm staring at
Those of you, those of you who make it, check your skill, and those of you who make it, you realize that the time it took to get to the far side of the river was far longer than what it took for Arthur's party. Furthermore, Gerard, you realize that the river is not wide enough for it to be taking this long to cross.
Curious.
Where are we going?
So the boat takes, Pridwin, the boat takes 3 trips to bring everyone across.
Right.
It's not bad.
No.
The first round they only took 2 people.
No, it was Arthur and his escort, so that's
okay.
like 20 knights.
Yeah, it seems like all you wish for
Gawain, Kay, Bedivere,
Cool guys.
Yeah, the cool guys.
Cool guys.
Maybe even Eatern, since you're round table, and perhaps the two of you as well, since you're also round table knight.
Oh, whoa. Really? I'm a round table?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've got enough glory for it.
Your chair's right next to mine.
Oh, sick. Oh,
You guys like
Where have you
surreptitiously
been?
hold hands under the table.
Like, stand at the table.
No.
What? No.
No, we're professionals.
Come on.
God damn it.
You couldn't see it anyways.
No, exactly. No.
Magic.
And our feet are too small.
Oh, don't talk about playing footsie in front of Gerard.
Too soon.
Wait, what's your size?
Iceberg.
My size is, I'm 14.
I'm 13.
Yeah, I know.
I know, which is the right size.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so...
This is horrifying. Alright, go on. Move on.
Yeah. So you join the throng of assembled knights.
Yes.
Above you is looming a hill with a
Yes.
huge house. Similar in style to the local Cranogs that you've seen throughout the countryside here in Ireland. So it's sort of a circular turf building with a high conical thatch roof, basically. So the details are impossible to see in the fog, but you can see that the building itself is at least the size of a castle. The thatched roof is probably about 50 feet high at its peak.
Oh my god.
And the walls are probably about 20 feet tall under the thatching.
It's like big enough for a giant to pass through.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah.
Wow.
So as you begin ascending the hill, you can see that there's a large recessed doorway set into the center of set into the wall facing where you're ascending. The hall, if you will, the passageway to the door is at least 100 feet wide.
Wow.
And so,
Massive. All right.
and so you all sort of crowd up into the entryway here.
Okay.
It's wide enough to accommodate all of you, basically. Yeah, and you've the height of the passageway is commensurately high as well. Basically, this could accommodate someone 30 feet high.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So giant.
So you, some torches are lit, and you pass down towards the end of the passageway, where two massive doors are set. There is an inscription set in gold above the doors, but it's in a strange form of writing that's like basically a long straight line with various dashes set into it.
Can anyone read that in the party?
No. Don't have anyone who knows read Ogum, unfortunately.
Ogum.
Doesn't read Taliesin.
Good point.
You know what?
And actually, he comes forward and
Good. Very good call.
his
All
lips.
about the guards.
That's right. His lips move silently as he translates, and then he says aloud, "The door of the men of the island of the mighty."
The door of the man of the
Island
of the mighty. Okay.
Yeah.
It could be more foreboding.
What is
it's not bad.
Ogden the language of?
It's like the Irish Gaelic,
Gaelic.
written language. So yeah.
Wow.
All right.
So Arthur steps forward and he says, "This door was entered by the men of Britain in the company of Bran the Blessed.
Wow.
As the heirs to his land, it is appropriate that we enter here as well."
Okay.
God, he's
And-
just all about desecrating everything to do with Bran. What the fuck?
And so he reaches out and he puts his hand on the door, and the doors
This is all painful.
swing open as if they weigh nothing.
Right?
There's
Wow.
Whoa.
Well oiled.
Yeah.
He's meant to do that.
Yeah, they just open with the barest touch of his hand.
I don't want to get into a political discussion with you. Jesus.
He's the one some future king.
Yeah. He's got the power.
Indeed. So,
Even he's getting ready to do it.
two bickering bitches.
Yeah.
All right. So you, Arthur steps forward. So
Okay then.
there you go.
And that happens.
Let's do this.
So you can see that the interior is lit from a central hearth.
It's lit already.
It is lit.
Somebody in there.
But the light is blue.
Whoa!
Wow.
Okay, that's weird.
The hearth is burning blue flames,
That's weird.
and there is no heat in this hall.
sanity check.
That's bizarre.
Do I like the color blue?
I don't know, do you? You do? You like
What's
it?
your coat of arms?
I don't think so. His coat of arms is red. So there's a forest of columns supporting the building's high thatched roof. You can all make awareness rolls.
Yay!
I
Make
succeed.
it.
Yes.
Crit!
All right, we're critting around the table with these guys.
Thank God, someone is paying attention.
Yeah.
Did you all make it?
No, I did not.
I did.
Those of you who made it, check.
Yeah.
You don't double check, right?
No.
No.
And those of you who made it, note that at the apex of the columns, there are indeed iron hooks coming out from either side of the column, with sacks hanging from them, just like in the story. And Edern, you're pretty sure those sacks still have something in them. They're not just empty sacks.
Have some heft.
They have heft to them.
How high up are they off the floor?
Depending on the height of the pillar, they're anywhere from like 10 feet to 30 feet.
How do they even get down? How are they planning on getting down from there?
Cut out and jump.
Cut out, yeah.
And injure themselves with a 30-foot fall?
Yes.
Well,
You shimmy, yeah. You do the telephone
on the giant.
They're gonna-
Well, or just jump onto the giant who's like right there at eye
Yeah,
contact.
exactly.
That's a goofy plan, though.
It is a goofy plan.
Well, we all saw how well it panned out.
Yeah, we see how it
Didn't work.
No.
Well,
There's things in there.
I think it's because in the story he went around and crushed the heads of them as he went along.
So there should
Well,
be
that's why I'm
little
saying
pools of
we're all
blood at the bottom of the
seeing.
sack.
Yeah,
How well
so
this all panned out.
Yeah.
It should be like a little bag of bones.
Right, at
Maybe
this
we
point,
should.
yes.
Maybe we should just cut one open and find out.
Funny you should mention bones. So, as you are walking into the hall, you can see in the flickering light of the blue fire, in the dim,
Eerie.
dark indigo shadows,
Eerie.
that the floor to either side of you, as you're walking towards the hearth, is littered with bones.
Are we crunching on them?
Yes.
No. The way to the hearth is clear, but to either side of you, it's nothing but bones and broken bronze weapons.
Wow.
How together are the bones?
Scattered, just totally scattered.
Okay.
No whole skeletons.
The whole skeleton
No,
that are
no.
waiting to
Just
jump.
piles of different types of...
Human thigh bone, right?
Don't be scared to die.
But
separated into type and length and size.
right, they're not lined up.
I'll protect you to that.
Oh, shut up.
So, but yeah, you can see that they are kind of built up in certain clumps, like as if more people were killed in certain areas.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah, like you can even see some areas where like tables were overturned to make for or tables and benches were overturned to make for like kind of barricades with bones piled up behind them and in front of them.
Weird.
Wow.
Yeah. You see crushed skulls, you see shattered limbs,
All
you
right.
see spears still impaled in rib cages.
Yeah, we get it.
Come on, guys. We've seen worse.
Yeah,
Well,
we've
I think I am.
We've seen this kind of stuff when the flesh was still on it.
That's true.
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's much worse when they're still screaming, guys.
I agree.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And of course, all of this you can only see on kind of your side of the hall because the
There's a hundred.
hearth is giving off so much light that beyond it it's just blackness, basically.
That's so scary.
The bones are becoming more numerous as you approach the center of the room.
Is there a place to light a torch?
We've already got torches.
You have torches with you.
Oh, you mean like on the walls or something?
Oh yeah, sconces.
No, just the hearth, really.
Big old thing.
You can all make another set of awareness rolls.
I failed this time.
Fail.
I make it.
Okay. Those of you who make it, do note that some of the bones closer to the center of the room are clearly of unusual size.
Is there one set that's just huge but lacking the skull?
That would have required a critical.
Like the biggest one requires a critical.
Well, there's that many bones.
Oh man.
Wow.
So, as your eyes adjust to the blue flames, you all begin to make out some details on the far side of the hearth. You see there is a person sitting.
What?
A living
person. The smoke and fire currently obscures his features, but you can tell that he is sitting on a throne or a chair of some sort, and he is flanked by a pair of bodyguards, the blue flames glinting off their bronze shields and spear tips.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That seems weird.
The fire is burning in what appears to be a large metal frame. that reaches up as if a set of fingers were reaching up out of the flames. 4 chains hang from the apex of the ceiling down to just over the fire. At the end of each chain is a large chunk of metal.
What kind of metal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like iron.
Is it like
Like a broken cauldron?
Like a broken
yeah.
cauldron.
Oh, right.
And another set of awareness rolls, please.
I succeed.
Made it.
Made it.
Succeed.
Those of you who made it can note just barely in the dimness beyond the seated figure and his bodyguards 9 more cloaked figures.
Do they look like the cloaked figures that approached us?
No.
Really, no resemblance whatsoever. No.
No, in fact not, because those, of course, were Bedivere and Kay. And these are very
Not Bedivere and
slight.
Kay.
They are slightly built. They may be female.
They're wearing the same clothes?
Oh.
Similar clothes?
Well, cloak is cloak.
No,
Cloak is a cloak.
No.
Now, on the near side of the hearth, near to you, you can see 3 large tables with benches.
Let's have a sit. No, I'm kidding.
Succeed all of us?
Probably.
Yeah.
A giant chair takes pride of place at the center table.
Okay.
And 48 goblets are set on each of the tables.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. So there's 4 tables.
3.
4 tables. That's enough for...
144 goblets.
Right.
Yeah, sure is.
I guess they've been waiting for us. That's eerie. So what does Arthur do?
Well, of course, he's leading the way.
Okay.
And so, as he reaches the hearth, there's you note that the area around that is free of bones, but that a ring of bones half as tall as Arthur encircles the hearth.
Oh.
And even here, you feel no heat from the fire. And you realize that the iron framework is clearly now seen to be the ribs of a giant. So, let's see, any other details before we move on here? Let's see, you can all make another round of awareness rolls.
Fail.
Oh my god, I made it.
By 1.
I made it.
Failed.
Those of you who made it, note a smaller set of bones in among the flames.
The baby bones. The kid bones.
So
Kid
creepy.
bones.
And you can also see, all of you, without having to make an awareness roll, that the pieces of iron hanging from the blue-tinted chains are definitely have pearls
rims.
set into where the rim would have been.
Alright, this is the place.
This is... I think we're in the right place, guys. So, the figures on the far side of the hearth have remained silent this entire time.
That's so creepy.
Although...
Don't they greet us or hit
well,
us?
there's been small subtle movements like shifting their weight
So they're
or
alive.
adjusting grip on the spear or something. You know.
But they don't hail us. Or
No.
There's no hailing.
No.
That's not good.
Well, maybe they're mute because they were thrown into the cauldron.
Oh, you're so smart.
Well, let's have another round of awareness rolls.
Thanks, Sagamore.
I succeed.
I make it.
11.
You're really
Fail.
straight for that crit, aren't you?
No crits this time?
No.
All right.
Damn it, I should have been passionate. What the f?
You couldn't. How could you be passionate?
Wanting to I love solving mysteries.
You love finding things?
Arthur, I want to show off. Arthur, look at this cool thing I have.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You don't want to be that guy.
No, you don't.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
No one wants to risk going mad to be that guy.
No.
Yeah. There is something, apart from their silence, those of you who made your awareness rolls do note that there is something slightly off about them, but you don't know what exactly.
Well, they're not talking to us. So what is Arthur doing?
Okay, so, right, of course, you're waiting on Arthur.
Yes.
So,
how can we be of service to him?
as he approaches the hearth, the seated figure finally speaks. Speaks in a regular voice. Nothing.
Not a ghost
No ghost. Not ghostly or creepy or creaky. And he just says, "Hail, Arthur Pendragon, king of the island of the mighty. Welcome to you and your men. Be seated and partake of the hospitality of the men of Ireland and the court of Mathalwick."
Oh.
And so Arthur responds, "Thanks to you, King Mathalwick, for your hospitality." Very formal. You know.
Yeah.
courtly manners and so forth.
Alright, so we're gonna sit.
Well, yeah.
Gonna take Arthur's lead.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's the guy who already just went and sat. He like gets up.
sorry.
He's just doing the up-down thing.
So he, the seated figure, Mithalic, if you will, motions to the robed figures in the shadows. And as he does so, he says, "Few from the mortal world have come here since my wounding. Yeah. In honor of your arrival, I have tapped a barrel of my finest mead.
Wow.
I hope you find it to your liking."
No.
Yay.
No, I don't want to drink that.
And so the 9 figures glide forward with pitchers.
The women, are they pregnant? Do they look pregnant?
They don't look pregnant. They're definitely women. Their long hair spills forth from their hoods. And
Lustful roll.
I love hooded women.
And
we got a weakness.
Yeah.
and yes, and they begin filling the goblets, and you can smell it. It's this heady smelling mead, finest brew you've ever smelled.
That's saying something.
Mm-hmm. So Arthur indicates that you should all take up your positions at the tables.
All right.
We sit next to you.
Is anyone else?
I was just thinking the same thing.
That's a great question.
Maybe even like a second generation empty goblet.
Well, I'm an empty gobleter.
Okay.
I inherited from my
You are
father.
second generation. Yeah.
I'm a second gen empty gobleter.
Yeah.
I don't think I technically am.
No.
What does that mean to be an empty goblet?
There was the Order of the Empty Goblet. It was a thing.
Basically, they witnessed 2 poisonings in a row, including the second one being the poisoning of King Uther and all the nobles of the land.
Well, and including
Which kicked off
at the time my character's beloved lord.
Yeah.
And
so it's basically this idea that they shall never drink from a foreign goblet, basically, and it would instead ceremoniously pour the contents onto the floor.
Yeah,
I see.
So you could test your loyalty versus your hospitality passions. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
All right.
What should I roll first? Let's do roll hospitality first.
All right.
I got an 8.
Okay.
Loyalty to the order. Got an 8.
Oh!
All right. Roll your homage, Arthur.
Yeah. That should be pretty good, probably. 5.
Okay. That's up to you.
What are you gonna do?
I feel like I have to take part in the.
Well, what's your prudent versus like reckless? Or
Oh yeah. That's
Okay, 10. Dang it!
You're prudent.
I fail.
Ooh,
I
reckless.
just fumbled it.
Oh my god.
I make it.
Oh!
9 out of 10. I almost.
Check your reckless.
Wow.
One away from fumbling.
One away from critting. So I would say, since you didn't crit reckless, I would say that if you want,
do it and then
well,
not so
yeah, you don't have to
ridiculous.
drink. You don't have to drink, but you're not gonna like stand up and be like,
I'm the king.
Right.
Seem like a douche.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. So you could just like
Make a stealth check.
kind of pretend to drink. Yeah.
Like Pendragon did in the.
Yeah, has done every day of his life. Exactly.
Kinraid actually transcended beyond the need for liquid.
Yes.
he gathers it from the moisture
No,
in the air.
He
and I'm
subsists on
moody. He
glory
just
alone.
drinks from his own.
Yeah.
It's a flask, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say his own urine.
He's pretty hardcore that way.
It's all Howard uses out.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, so we're all sitting down.
All right, so you've all well, actually you're all standing
Yeah.
because you're gonna and so yes, so the King Mithalic toasts you all and says, "Do not hesitate to ask for more. There is enough to sate the fiercest thirst. Perhaps your bard will favor us with a song before we discuss your coming." And so, yeah, Taliesin sings "The Dreaming of Maxen Vledig."
Wow.
And you all have the opportunity to sample the mead before you.
All right.
All right, so
Are there drinks, right?
yes, and you can all make temperate rolls.
Make it.
Make it.
I don't go
Make
nuts.
temperate.
Make it.
I don't make it.
Make an indulgent roll, please.
I make it.
Okay. All right, so. Yeah, so those of you who made it,
Nice.
those of you who made it, finish the goblet that's been poured for you.
Okay.
Okay, and then those of you who made your indulgent,
Boned.
You pound down 3.
Oh my god.
So I'll need con roll, please.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Damn, Sagamore.
I'll fall asleep in
What
front
a
of us.
lush.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Total bro. I make it.
What'd you roll?
2 on a 15.
Okay, my 12 beats your 2. And give me another con roll, please.
Oh, is it a
For
pose
every
roll? 12 out of 15.
And I critted. So, the mead has gone to your head, so you will be at a -5 on all your rolls.
Sick.
For the remainder of this.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so...
Liking this mystical mead too much.
It is indeed the finest mead you've ever had.
Wow.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, yeah. And then the rest of you who just drank 1 goblet, I'll just need 1 con roll.
I make it.
You made it.
I made it.
Okay. That's fine then. Not opposed. All right. So, after the first goblets of mead have been drained, and some knights are asking for a second.
Does anyone else know if we'll ask for more?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
There are
You're not.
144.
Yeah.
It's just like Eastern Empire.
Probably about a. Yeah, exactly.
We drink a lot more.
Oh, Kay's actually back with the horses.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The 2 most notable knights here, besides Arthur, are Gawain and Bedivere.
And Sagamore and Dodiah.
Well, of course. Of course.
Other
Darn.
And Eater. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So the king is sitting in this throne, which is facing the flames of the hearth, and so he addresses Mathalwick through the flames.
Whoa.
Complimenting his mead, and the welcome atmosphere of his hall, the convivial nature of the hall.
I'm waiting for it.
I know.
Like, there's no way this can be a cliffhanger because
No.
I've been waiting for this all fucking week.
Yeah.
Oh yes. So Mathalwick asks in return, "What journey, duty, or whim has brought you to this house, Arthur Pendragon?" And Arthur says, "I am here to reclaim the cauldron of Bran the Blessed, Mathalwick."
Uh-oh.
"What makes you think the cauldron is yours to claim, Arthur Pendragon?"
There it is.
Yep.
"I claim it on the grounds that it and this house are mine by right of descent." "And from whom do you trace this descent, Arthur Pendragon?" "I claim it by descent from Bran the Blessed, from whom I am descended through both my father Uther Pendragon and my mother Igraine."
And yet,
"What makes you believe the cauldron was Bran the Blessed's to claim, Arthur Pendragon?
Oh.
Bran gave the cauldron to me many years ago. The cauldron reverted to Bran when you surrendered it,
God.
along with your kingdom, to him following your shameful treatment of Branwen, the daughter of Lear. You forget, Arthur Pendragon, that the kingdom was passed to my son Gwern. Following his death by Evanescen's treachery and the beheading of his uncle Bran, the kingdom reverted to me as the closest male heir to King Gwern. Thus the cauldron and this fort belong to me and mine. Yet you surrendered all to the king of the island of the mighty. Thus you rule here at the sufferance of that king. I am his inheritor in blood and in title. I am prepared to let you rule this fort as my vassal and my friend. To take the cauldron, though, I maintain my claim. In truth, Arthur Pendragon, it is a plausible claim, yet fine words can clothe the bandit as well as the just man. You, above all, must know how close the meanings of might and right can be. I would hear from your followers to know which is the case here.
Don't ask Sagamore.
So he turns and looks at the table where you all are sitting, and invites you all to speak. Yes.
Okay.
I'd make an orate roll.
Yeah.
Well, you can all make a fairy lore roll, actually.
Oh, yes.
I don't have
Good thing they brought Eater.
Can we impassion?
This is just to know something.
Okay.
This is just to know a little fact.
No.
No, I didn't make it.
So, this reminds you of your time at the court of the King Savage, that great heroes are expected to be fine speakers as well as great warriors. So, yes.
Like the CEOs of the future.
Who wants...
I can make an orate roll.
Right, it's either courtesy or orate. It won't be boosted by glory.
No, it's not. Why not?
Because Mathalwick doesn't give a shit about that.
Okay.
I'm screwed.
But you could definitely impassion it.
I'm double screwed.
All right, Eater.
Okay, well, do you make that?
Homage, Arthur.
Yes.
Okay.
I make it.
All right.
Nice.
It's a 12.
Okay. Okay. So, let's see. So it wasn't a crit. So
I was hoping for that glory boost.
right.
Yeah.
So the rest of you can attempt an orate or courtesy roll as well. You can boost it with homage Arthur or loyalty to the company of the Cauldron.
Okay.
Cauldron. Make it.
Okay. And
Gonna make loyalty lord.
I
make it.
Yeah,
Cauldron.
I critted my courtesy.
critted your courtesy.
Success.
So that's a really.
I made it.
Made it.
For me, that's a -5 plus a 10. 'Cause I
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
Total plus
Plus 5.
I
That
I'm gonna
succeeded
courtesy
my
roll.
courtesy.
succeeded courtesy.
6 out of 21 after the.
Cool. All right. So you all speak well on behalf of your lord. Leander in particular, Dodinus in particular, speaks very well on his behalf.
I do.
And in fact, Mathalwick compliments Dodinus's fine words.
Oh, I will kill you last.
and says that you are among those who have spoken the greatest warrior of them all. And one of the robed women brings forth a plate of gold as broad as your face.
Whoa!
And Mathalwick says, "This was given to me by Bran the Blessed himself, and it is yours now to take with you."
Lucky.
Oh yeah, the dinosaurs.
I'll share it with you.
Oh, thanks.
But all of you spoke well.
We can forge rings.
All of you spoke well, and I admit your claim is just. Yet mine is more just. I cannot accept your claim is greater than mine.
I'm not gonna lie, someone pushed a little kid into the fire.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's a little personal there.
And Arthur, of course, says, "Yet I maintain it is."
Here we go. It's go time.
Okay.
And Mathalwick says, "How do you intend to defend this claim, Arthur Pendragon?"
Okay.
And Arthur says, "By force of arms,
All
if
right, there we go.
necessary."
Let's do this.
And so a terse silence falls over the room.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It says, "Even those who have become intoxicated are stunned into silence."
It's a good time to be drunk.
Sober fast.
So, Arthur's eyes remain fixed on the figure of Mathalwick and his bodyguards.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Mathalwick's eyes sweep over Arthur's forces. His bodyguards move slightly forward and to the side to be in a better position to defend their master. Make another round of awareness rolls, please.
Yeah, probably.
Make it.
Oh, I made it.
Can I just look at the bags? I just want to look at the bags.
I want to look at the bag. You can quickly glance at the bags, and they are not moving or doing anything.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm still at -5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, until the end of the scene, I'm guessing.
Yes.
At the end of your life. Yes. I make it.
Yeah. Yeah. Those of you who make it, as the bodyguards move forward into the light, you can see their skin is dried and parchment-like and stretched tightly over the bones of their face and hands.
Sure.
Flickering lights the same color as the fire have replaced their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's
Yes,
do this.
indeed.
Is Mathalwick's face similar?
No, his looks
Regular.
I mean, it's sort of gaunt and it's lit by this blue flame, but he doesn't look
And he
like.
can talk.
Yeah, exactly.
So these others are mummy mutes.
Yeah.
Mummy mutes.
Okay, well,
Exactly.
good.
Mummies. Mummies.
All right. So Mathalwick says, "Since you have violated my hospitality by laying claim to my cauldron, Arthur Pendragon, I must ask you to leave."
Oh,
Word that son at me.
no.
The High King says, "Such words are violations of hospitality, Mathalwick. Doubly so because you are attempting to order your rightful lord out of a fortress that belongs to him by both right of birth and conquest.
Okay.
You may have conquered the upper world, Arthur, but the underworld lies outside your realms.
I got you there.
If you will not leave by your own will, then I will make you leave by force." And with this pronouncement, Mathalwick raises his hands. As his bodyguards take up defensive positions, a dry rattling comes from around the hearth.
Oh god.
From the ring of bones arise armed and partially armored skeletons.
Yes.
Oh.
At this point, everyone make a valorous roll, a -5.
Oh boy.
Is that -10 for me?
You can definitely homage it.
I failed.
Is that -10 for me?
Yes.
Yes.
You got homage
I'm
Arthur.
gonna make it. I know it.
I forgot
So
to
minus
dash
5
him, and
equals
so
21.
I
Mm-hmm.
I succeed.
You failed.
Excellent.
Make a loyalty lord. I make my loyalty lord so it's boosted.
So it's just a straight roll.
Yep.
That's brilliant. Why did I think of that?
17.
Yeah.
17. Okay.
Yeah, you made it.
And so Malvis failed.
Failed.
I failed.
Failed. Made it. Made it. Made it. Okay.
Impassionment.
Yeah, I didn't even think to.
I didn't.
I know. Well, yeah. Alright, so now what?
Okay. Just checking here. All right. So.
If only there were some Saxons here.
Well, they're Irish. Wait, are they Irish? Oh, wait, no, I don't have those passions.
They're Irish.
Yeah, they're Irish.
They're no Huns.
They're no Huns.
no
No,
Huns.
they're not Huns.
We can't tell. You could assume.
Maybe they're
He's like a
Huns.
Hun-looking skeleton.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, those of you who failed your valorous are paralyzed by fear for this round.
Oh, lovely.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was going to be
Better
dancing
defend
girls.
I will.
Yeah, not so much.
Dancing girls in robes.
Nothing now.
No.
What's under that robe?
Nada.
Nothing.
A whole lot of fighting.
Hey,
A whole lot of fighting under that robe.
A whole lot of fighting.
flight time.
All right. So skeletons are rising up on all sides.
You would feel so relaxed.
No, I feel just
That strange sense of calm that comes
Yeah.
over before every fight.
Yeah.
So basically, you're all being attacked by 3 animated skeletons.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So 3 are on each of us.
On
Yes.
each of you.
Damn.
And I'm paralyzed with fear, and you're
That's right.
paralyzed.
All right. So we'll do the
I'm
unopposed
drunk.
attacks.
You're
And you're drunk.
Good job.
Nice.
All right. So we'll do the unopposed attacks first.
All right.
Byzantine Constitution.
All right.
So let's see
You're
here.
18, Colin? Or-
Yeah, I'm 21.
Damn.
I know. I'm pretty cool.
I know you are.
I was pretty cool.
Uh,
Mourning my death.
Make a fresco or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I will.
This is
Fresco in my bedroom.
Oh.
Oh.
Sassy one.
It's gonna be behind the screen.
That's right.
Yeah, behind the velvet curtain.
Okay, everything's better now.
It is, isn't it?
Much better. Right, let's do this.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
Such peace.
3 unopposed attacks
So
against each of
serene.
us.
Against
Those of you who failed your valorous.
Paralyzed by fear.
It's this.
The rest of you start figuring out how you want to split your skills and go ahead and impassion.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean
Okay,
split
so
the
yeah, so you can split your skill to battle each of those skeletons. So for example, your mace, like if you wanted to use your mace, you could divide that by 3, so you have to roll a 6 or better to attack each of them. Or you can split it by 2 and let one attack you, or stuff like that.
I see.
Or you can just fight one, let the other 2 attack you and get that damage, and then just be full.
You can also fight defensively, which gives you a +10 to your skill. But if you win the combat, you don't do any damage.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a weird thing.
All right. So Malvis, 1 critted.
Oh.
So that's 22 points of damage.
Oh my god.
And then.
Well, he did say it was going to be a bone grinder.
Did I really make that poem?
If you roll your
And
skills,
then
I critted my love for Dodinus.
So you
that-
get,
that's
you
a
get a
plus
plus 20 to your weapon skill.
You critted?
I love the hell out of you. I was like, oh my god, Dodinus is scared. I need to protect him.
Oh. Yeah,
So you
paralyzed
check, you
with
check
fear.
it now.
I checked it. Oh, I checked it.
And it goes up by 1.
Oh,
It automatically, I want
really
even more
super
now.
love me. Oh.
So I check it and it goes up by 1.
Cool.
Alright, so 22 points of damage before or after armor?
After armor.
Well, if I survive, I won't. After armor?
After armor. It was 34 points of damage.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
Ouch.
And then the second attack after armor does 10.
I'm dead now.
And then the third attack does 3.
Dead.
Melvin!
So Malvis is pulled down and torn into pieces,
Torn to shreds. Dead.
No! Oh my god.
zombie style, zombie movie style.
Oh my god.
All right.
Had a
Elvis.
bad feeling.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Wow.
Indeed.
Okay, Dodinus, hello.
Dodinus. All right.
Oh man. Come on, dude. I'm wearing armor, right?
You are wearing armor.
Okay. So, good.
Let's see. Okay, so I got 2 regular successes and 1 crit. So the crit does 31 points after armor.
You factored armor in?
I factored armor.
Okay, wait. Alright, I'm pretty much
What's up?
done.
Yeah. The second attack, the regular success does 16
Okay,
after armor.
I'm gone, but wait till he comes back so he can
I know, right?
have the horror of...
And then 2 points from the third one. Okay, Gerard.
I failed all
I'm
three of
getting
mine.
goosebumps about it.
Damn it, Gerard.
I split my skill to an even 10-10-10. I
Yeah.
rolled a 16, a 13, and a 12.
So, nice knowing you.
I only have 17 hit points.
Oh my god.
Somebody flung me into the cover.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, only 2 hit and no crits. So.
Still.
Oh my god.
And I have 11 armor.
Oh, and I rolled really shittily on one of them.
It's possible.
And you
Good.
Okay.
word shittily.
Yeah.
One of my favorite words.
It is a great word.
It's one of
So,
my top 5 words.
11 points, so
Okay, so
your armor protects
I
you.
eat one of those.
What's your foot?
The skeleton lurched up and tried to fight you on the foot.
There's nothing there.
And there's just not. It just bit down on the boot and there was nothing there.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Oh my god.
I love that.
6 points after armor on the second attack.
Okay.
So you're okay.
Oh my god.
All right, Edern.
Well, no, wait.
Okay.
We'll get around.
Okay.
We'll get around.
Okay, I failed one. I
Okay.
crit the second.
Okay.
And then I succeeded the third.
Okay.
Yes.
Failed one, crit the
Badass.
second. Succeeded
The third one I got a 10. Sweet.
Okay. I succeeded on your fail, regular success on your crit, and then I beat your success on the third one. So you'll do crit damage on one, and I'll do regular damage on 2 to you.
Eden, you're so brave. Seriously, such a badass.
Doesn't stop me from dying.
No, I know, but it's still
It should.
amazing. On some level.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
35.
35.
I think their hit
Okay.
points are really...
And then
Yeah, I'm curious.
after armor, the first one you didn't get your shield bonus, so that's 5 points. The second one was 23, so even with your shield bonus, that's another 5 points. And what's your size?
14.
So give me a dex roll to stay on your feet.
I succeed.
Okay.
Oh, Edern. So brave. Powerful.
Amazing. Amazing.
Not for long.
All right.
Come on now.
Amazing.
How many of these skeletons are
Oh yeah,
there?
what about the
Not
damage?
many.
Oh, and 35, right? 35?
Yeah.
Let's see, they get a
It
shield
kind of
bonus.
cracked one of
Let's
them.
Wow, they're wearing bronze armor. We're cleaving through this like...
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Like-
Like through cold butter.
Yeah.
Cold butter, yeah.
Whole butter.
Cold
Yeah.
bony butter.
Ew.
Good cold butter that
Cold butter.
holds bones inside. Yes.
But,
Yeah, so you hit it and you definitely crack some bones, but it's still on its
they're really tough.
feet. They are really
Very
tough,
tough.
but
Bonus.
you do knock it down.
Ooh.
Oh!
You
Alright.
knock it down.
Lovely.
Okay, Sagramore.
Okay, so
Wait for it.
wait, what? I didn't roll yet.
Yeah.
I
Right,
figure
you
out.
So you've got a plus 20 to your
plus
mace.
20 to my mace, which is 18.
So 38. So you can divide that up 3 ways.
Was it minus 5 though?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Thank you. So 33. So you could divide it up
Perfect.
11, 11, 11 if you wanted.
I could divide up 11, 11, 11, or do against 2, and that would be what?
Whatever you wanted. You could make it 20 and 13.
Right.
You can make it,
You could-
15 and 18.
You could eat all the attacks from 2 of them and go with
33
versus just one of
virtually
them.
guaranteed crit.
Now, since my does my passion roll also? Well, rather, okay. When you attack me, how does that work?
It's simultaneous.
It's simultaneous.
So I'm rolling and you're rolling. Whoever
You're
rolls
trying to
better
beat
hits the other
his
guy.
roll.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right.
So, but I could just so if I choose not to attack 2 of them,
Then
rolls
it's
are
just
opposed.
your roll is considered to be 0, and I just roll, and as long as I make my skill roll, I hit you.
I see.
Basically, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I am going to attack 2 of them
Okay.
and not 1, and then I'm going to send 19
Mhm.
on one and then 14 on the other.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I got a 10,
Okay, I fumbled that,
19,
Whoa!
so you hit with that one,
and a 12 out of the 14.
and I missed on that one,
Whoa.
Oh my god!
All right.
Wow.
Oh my god!
and and I hit with the one with the unopposed.
Okay.
All right. So I'm all right, I guess, right? I mean,
What?
what do I do now?
You fought valiantly.
Okay, so I rolled 17 damage. You subtract the 12 points for your armor,
So that's
so that's a
Yeah,
5
fine.
point. And what's your size?
13.
So roll a dex because I rolled damage higher than your size.
I make it.
Okay, so you are not knocked over by the force of the impact,
Wow.
and then just go ahead and roll damage for the 2 that you
Where am I
that you
hit?
hit.
Up here.
Oh, it's CH.
So
Yeah.
20. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
THP?
THP. Yes.
So I'm at 23 hit points now.
Oh, but the armor. So you're including the armor.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then go ahead and roll your damage.
So I roll 5d6, right?
Yep.
Do I roll twice or just once?
Twice.
Oh, what kind of armor are they wearing?
They're wearing chain actually.
Oh,
so
66 because you got a mace.
Yeah, you got a mace.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I ain't a skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta use
exactly.
mace. I'm not gonna like use my compound bow again.
No, why not do that?
No, madness.
Why bother?
So against 1, 11, 17, 22.
22. Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Let me.
Against this guy, 5, 10, 18.
18.
I don't take -5 off that damage rolls, do I?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're drunkenly fighting.
I'm drunkenly fighting, but valorously.
Yes,
You are indeed.
it's true.
All right, so you actually knock one of them down,
Yeah.
baseball style,
Oh,
but another one just steps over it to take its place.
oh man, just always 1 on 3.
Yep. So of course Arthur is like, retreat. So you all begin pulling back. Malvis is amongst the first killed, but Sagarmore, you watch as Dodinus is also pulled into the skeletal fray and torn apart. Because that happened while you were in the back room.
Here. All right.
Can I just like go on a rampage?
Well, you're inspired by your passions. That's basically what's going on.
I mean, that
Yeah,
proves
right.
that
Yeah.
you know.
Wow.
Yeah, you're in full on kill
It
mode.
explains
Right,
the
right.
crit now.
Okay.
So, all right.
So, yes, like how do I roleplay this? Do I like not retreat? I mean,
If you want,
That's a good question.
yeah, if you want.
Love of. Would you roll your passion?
No, he's already impassioned.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
there.
super
So-
impassioned.
so
yeah.
Shit, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm
What
no
are you
more.
gonna do?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
in pieces.
He's in pieces.
His face is over there and
Well, you know,
over there.
if you throw him into the cauldron once we have it, he'll come back. He just won't be able
But
to
what
talk.
what if I
You could take a run. You could take a runner at the cauldron
A hand? Ooh.
pieces.
Oh, okay.
Try and or try and attack the king. I don't know.
What would you do?
You know.
I mean,
What would you do?
this is the only time I'm gonna play Sir Sagamore. I kind
Yeah.
of want him to go out in a blaze of glory.
No
anyways.
kidding.
Yeah, no, what would you do?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take a run for the king then.
Right.
I mean
Love
that
it.
makes the most sense. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense, sure.
So okay. So yeah.
Oh my god.
I'd be like, for the love of Dodinus and charge.
All right, so I'll say that actually, since you knocked one over, you can vault through that gap.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna on your round we'll figure out if you can dash,
Oh man.
take a runner of the king.
Do it.
Yeah. Pretty.
All right, so actually, wait, it is your turn because these two are dead.
you're
Okay,
dead.
so
Back over to
My being
Sagarmore.
dead is the reason why.
That's right.
of course.
Drunken and
Sagamore.
super impassioned. Yeah, plus I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck this.
I'm gonna do anything I
Like
can.
10 minutes ago, you were like enjoying a big old thing of mead.
Right next to you.
Now.
Next to you.
Like-
our knees touching.
You can still feel.
For anything
You
more.
can still feel the burning on your knee where you touch.
So real.
All right. So what I'm going to need is opposed dex rolls. So you're going to roll your dex at a -5.
Oh god. Yeah.
Okay.
You can also impassion.
Passionate.
You can impassion this with a separate impassion.
I can't do love for the dynasty.
No, you've already done that.
Honor.
I guess honor. Yeah, I mean, There's no Huns around.
Actually, wait, this isn't a battle. You can use the same passion. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm in total. Yeah, alright, roll up for Dodinus.
Roll up for Dodinus.
Oh, yeah.
Which is 18 now.
Yeah.
Alright.
A 2.
Okay,
Alright,
so
very
that's a plus 10,
To your
minus
dex.
5, so plus 5 to your dex.
17.
Great.
So.
Alright.
Nice.
And their dex is 6. So I rolled a 3, which is a success, but you beat them. So basically you feel these claws, on your arms and clawing at your hair.
They just brush off.
As you just, kind of... You mosh pit your way through.
Conditioned hair.
Like straggly hair.
One of the skeletons exclaims, "He must use Purell."
Purell? You mean Purell?
Oh yeah,
Purell.
Purell. Yeah, you must use Purell. All right, so
Oh my god.
all right, so you are vaulting towards the king, so that's going to be your action for this round.
Yeah.
Eater.
Oh my god.
Yes. I love it. Eater.
I need water.
Yeah, no. No nerves. I'm gonna
Pull this up again.
I think we're pretty much.
No, we're good.
Yeah, if we're doing a retreat.
Could try defensive, yeah.
This is a lot.
Can't believe it. Well,
Believe it.
Believe it, sister.
Well, you didn't lose your main.
no, I know, but I know these two
That's the
characters.
thing though, is if I continue
well.
fighting defensively, I'm still gonna be engaged, aren't I?
sad.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like more just taking their place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially because everyone else is
Like
running.
gremlins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And King Arthur's
Fuck it.
the hell out.
What? It's going.
All right, so
Oh,
still
wow.
in
Trying to kill
passion.
their king, and they all fall.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right,
I got
that's
a
it.
3 and 11, and then I failed the last one.
Ouch!
Okay.
I got a crit and then 2 successes.
What are they, you know what? What are they impassioned with? Really? Like.
Hate British.
Oh, they're in.
Oh well then.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Cheerfully withdrawn.
For those who can escape yet.
Cheerfully withdrawn.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said for those who can escape yet.
Yes, exactly. Now I rolled pathetically on that crit. Let's see, that one you succeeded at.
I did.
So you get your shield bonus. So only 8 points of damage.
Okay.
On the regular success against your other success, or wait, what did you do? You got regular success and then
And I failed the last one.
you failed the last one. Okay, yeah. And I got a 19 on the second one, which beat your success. So that is 13, so that's no damage to you. And on the last one, which you will not get a shield bonus on, we got 11, so no damage to you.
Wow.
But a dex roll to stay on your feet, please.
Which I crit.
Oh.
Balancing on the bones.
Okay, dancing across the bones.
Yep.
All right, Gerard.
Alright, I rolled a 2, I rolled a fail, and then I rolled a 7.
Okay, 16 beats your 2, 18 beats your fail, and 14 beats your 11.
7.
7. So,
Is this the end of Sir Gerard?
They say it just like that.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more fragile.
first one you take no damage, actually. First one you took no damage because it wouldn't have beat your armor plus shield.
Cool.
Second one you failed.
Yep.
Am I correct? And I of course roll major damage on that one.
Fair enough.
23, so 11 points.
That takes me to 0.
Okie dokie.
And then the third.
And the third, I rolled
Very
26 minus 17 is 9 more points of damage.
Alright, I am brought down and ripped to shreds.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Maybe we'll join the army.
These are the rudest skeletons.
They're very rude. They're well rude.
They're well rude. No, they don't like British things. So
No, they don't.
Oh, that's
They
right.
wouldn't
Oh,
describe
yeah.
it.
true,
not-
actually.
They're motherfucking
They're
rude.
fucking rude.
Actually, you know what? I'm
Do you have
gonna.
New Yorker?
Yeah, I do.
That's cool.
This is one.
All right, so
Alright, so last one.
Sagamore.
What a night, huh?
Yeah, seriously.
Sagamore, you are charging the king.
So
I am
brave.
charging the king.
Go, Sagamore, go!
Brave.
So you're going to have to fight his 2 bodyguards and him as well.
I was hoping you forget about that. Oh, really?
So
You
you could
say.
put all of it against the king and just let the 2 bodyguards take their shots if you want.
What
You
are
are
you the most?
enraged.
Who are you the most mad at?
The king.
Yeah.
Yes.
He kind of brought this on.
Yeah, I
it's
do.
all his fault.
Yeah.
I figured against him.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead. Let's go ahead with the king.
So I had to roll another impassioned roll.
No, you're still impassioned.
So is that plus 10 or plus 20?
Plus 20. It's the same result.
Oh
Yep.
my god. Okay, good.
Okay. I'm at a -5, so I'm using my mace against him.
Okay.
Bash that head in.
Come on now.
I rolled a 10, so I'm putting it all into him, so that's 33.
Okay, so you have 33, so that's plus 13, so that's a crit.
Crit.
Yeah.
Crit.
I also
Double
critted.
damage.
So on a
God, what
tie,
the fuck?
Alright.
on a tie, you
killing
do
it for me.
D3 damage to each other because you're basically just like bashing each other and grappling.
Against the king.
Yeah.
Against the king.
So
Okay.
just roll a D3.
Yeah, D3.
Okay. The mace doesn't give me a bonus?
No,
Yeah.
it's abstract.
I do 5.
So D3, so that'd be 3 points, and then he did 1 point to
That's
you.
max points for him at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you slam into him.
Oh, man.
Okay, and the guards.
The guards will kill me. They're badass
reunited,
mummies.
Pretty freaking awesome.
They're badass mummies.
Oh, man.
Ooh, I did get a crit on one of them.
There it is.
And critted on the other one.
There
See
you
you later,
go.
guys.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah, don't why even bother with that.
Hey man,
But
Blaze
no,
of Glory.
it's good because
Blaze of Glory.
I couldn't agree more.
Reunited in death.
I know. Well, I mean,
In
I
heaven
believe
that doesn't
that,
approve
right?
of your love.
I do. Oh man, everyone approves of our love. Hello.
The pagans are cool with it.
Yeah, we're cool with it.
But you're going to heaven.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be with
She
you.
never actually gave in to the
Are you
passion.
serious?
I don't know.
Horrible! How dare you?
Let me roll.
How dare you go to heaven, you asshole!
Actually, I think roll the
Let me roll. Let me roll pious versus
Pious versus
worldly.
worldly.
Yeah.
I don't make my pious roll. I don't make my worldly roll.
So you get to choose.
Yeah.
Well, you were killed in the underworld,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it's true.
We
Yeah.
dwell in the underworld together.
Well, I mean, was I killed? I mean,
Disembodied
Yes.
corpses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Yes, you were.
Yeah.
I'm still tallying up the damage.
all right, it's like 100 points.
Now after armor.
Yes, after armor.
After armor,
I think what was
After
the
just armor.
It's
spectacular
reinforced armor.
amount of damage that someone ever received after armor? It was like in the 70s, I think.
Okay, this isn't quite there.
It was
You
cer-
take 64 points of damage.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I'm just
Put in a cloud of red.
Cloud
I'm
of
just
red.
put into a red mist.
All right, so that just leaves Edern.
No, I'm not even gonna
I
bother.
decided to split it against
I
two.
Okay.
Alright, Edern, come on.
So I got
tell
a
the
13,
tale.
I got a crit,
Yeah.
and I got nothing on the
A 13, a crit, and nothing. Okay.
Shit. Nothing.
Crit versus your 13. Regular success versus your crit.
For my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
their glory.
regular success against your fail. So we each do a crit to each other, plus I do regular.
Wait, I thought I critted against your regular success.
Oh yeah, you're not
Oh, I
1D.
got it.
You're not 1D3ing each other.
Oh, I
He's critting
see.
on you. You're critting on him.
Yeah.
The way it was
they were
phrased, I was
staggered
like-
crits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way it was phrased, it was like, so we're critting on each other. And I was like,
Oh
No.
yeah. No.
no, no.
No.
I'm good. 10,
Wow.
20, 30.
It's adding up.
Is this a TTK?
I warned them. I told them.
No, we were
Yeah.
prepared.
We
Yeah, we
49.
we came in knowingly.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
49.
I got
Okay.
49.
Nice. The crit against you is after armor is 17 points.
Alright.
And what's your size?
Well, I'm dead now.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
like my death strike. I
Oh.
had
was
15
it?
left.
You had 15
Oh,
left.
okay.
Wow. Okay.
Wait,
Well,
what was the
okay.
last amount? I
The
wanna-
last amount would have been it was 12, so it wouldn't have been.
My gosh.
I'm
Exceeded
curious.
your armor.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. How many hit points did the king have?
Oh
Yeah.
god.
The
Come on.
king. What would it take to win this?
I know. I'm just
Excalibur.
wondering, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but that ran out the door.
The
Exactly.
king.
Well said.
The ran out the
I just
door.
want to
It did.
see if like I even had a chance against it.
Right. No.
King had 40 hit points and 18 armor.
So yeah, like
could have.
well, I mean, well,
if you were
just crit double
1-on-1 and
damage.
constantly critting,
Right, without the body.
And it doubles
damage.
the extra you get from the mace if the
Right.
king was wearing chain, but was he?
No,
Oh, okay, so.
So I would have done.
that's just 18 natural.
Oh man.
Yeah.
if he didn't
Actually.
also crit.
If, yeah, if
He's
you didn't also
probably
crit.
critting.
Because I got in a crit roll with someone once where we were just doing like the 1, 2, and 3 to each other for
Right.
like 2 many rounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
That was
drag.
ridiculous.
Wow.
That's
So
that then.
basically,
so we all get annihilated.
yes, but you're in good company because of the 144 men who went in, only 7 survive.
Did Arthur survive?
Arthur, Gawain, Bedivere, so forth.
Then Arthur feels pretty shitty right now.
Yeah. Oops.
He killed like his entire round.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing he brought like a wide variety of them.
Yeah, he only brought like 20 from the round.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it.
Yeah, we didn't last long enough for those sacks to reveal.
What would have happened? What would have
It's
happened?
basically skeletons without heads because
See?
their heads were crushed,
Yeah.
and they come out of the sack and then they throw spears at you, and then they start crawling down the pillars to attack you.
Oh, cool.
How
Yeah.
many skeletons would we have? Like, how many skeletons would we have had to defeat?
Yeah,
in
Mhm.
order to get to that.
It basically that just happens on round 4.
Oh, it
Ba-
just starts happening.
Basically, the way it works is there's an unlimited number of skeletons, and you just have to survive for 12 rounds.
12 rounds. That's a lot.
Because that's how long it takes to retreat out of the hall.
How in the do you do that?
I don't think you win.
No.
You were by
just-
the door.
You just run.
Yeah.
Is there a way to kill the king? Can you like kill the king?
You could have killed him, yeah.
And all the magic goes away.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. So the king is a way to do it.
Yeah.
But he's tough.
He's
He's
well.
tough. He's
He's
tough
well
guy.
guarded.
Yeah.
And if you manage to recover the cauldron, you get 1,250 glory. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's crazy.
Although, let's see, 12 rounds just to survive.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's
what would it have
unbelievable.
taken to actually get the cauldron?
To kill the king.
As if you kill the king basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, if we all did what,
And then you get for each
Sorry.
round.
Yeah, at once.
For each round you survive, you get
Which
some
you should've
glory.
done.
So that's been noted for
But I didn't
post
well, we
mortem
didn't.
glory.
I
didn't
think
even
only
make
2
it.
of us knocked down any, and
Right.
No, I didn't
some of us
even-
didn't even make it to round 2.
I didn't even make it to round
Do
1.
people who attack the king get extra post-mortem glory? I did some damage on that.
You
Not
did.
really. No, I didn't. It was all soaked up by
scratched him.
armor.
You
Yeah.
did.
But
still.
You scratched his armor.
Oh my god.
Wow. So
Dude.
that's it.
You opened
Yes.
up the weakness in his armor for the next person to come and fully
so-
exploit it.
Alright.
You knocked loose a hinge.
That was a
Alright, well that
bummer.
was
Thanks for reminding me of this bummer game.
complicated bummer game.
Oh man. Well,
Yep.
I get to cure Jen next week.
I warned you.
No. It was you warned us.
He warned us, and then Arthur warned us, and then
Yeah, Arthur gave us a lot of.
Oh, actually, everyone reconvene. We're not quite done. Sorry.
Come on, dude.
Just have a seat, please.
Just have a seat.
you're gonna have to write a lot of post-mortems.
Yeah, I know. God damn it.
No, I'm
So
sorry,
a couple
I didn't mean to be
a couple postscripts.
Yes.
Because this is something that your next characters would be aware of.
Okay.
Well, for one thing, on the way home from Ireland, Arthur's progress was interrupted by a strange man known as King Duran, who claimed he came from the land beyond the mountains and had come to test the skilled knights of Arthur's court, jousted with and defeated everyone who rode against him, culminating with Gawain, whom he then grappled, threw over his saddle pommel, and rode off with.
Nice.
So Gawain got kidnapped.
Gwen was kidnapped. Oh boy.
thrown over his saddle pommel.
Uh-huh.
It's a euphemism.
Secondly,
Yeah.
something that affects all of you is that upon your return to your various lands, or those of you who are starting fresh
Yes.
in your lands, around harvest time, out of nowhere, a terrible wind blew in off the North Sea, howling with unearthly rage and bearing hail upon its biting winds.
Yikes.
It is not a natural wind, but blew forth each night over a different part of the land. Experts and magicians were summoned to see what it is and to stop it if they could.
Experts and magicians.
Yeah.
Imagining like a bunch of magicians and then the one meteorologist.
Yeah. He's got his little AMC.
Scribbling furiously.
So the magicians made spells and the priests made prayers, but none of that worked against the terrible wind. Perhaps the only good news is that the storm is limited in the area it can ravage each night, so although the entire kingdom was visited, it was not concentrated enough to destroy every piece of unharvested food.
Wow.
Nonetheless, there will be harvest penalties in the winter phase.
Okay.
Alright, so that's it.
It's going to be
We're
bad.
Alright, sorry.
What's going on?
Alright, nope.
Oh, a note.
Oh, nope, right
Got
in.
it.
Nope, right in.
Here you go.
It's a note.
All right.
Well,
my battery
very
is
good
dead.
game, everybody.
Good game.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Seminal.
I would say.
A watershed session.
I agree.
Indeed.
Yeah.